We up.
Hello there. This is Halgia D&D. This is our homebrew open world campaign for Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. We specialize in a double warlock, double rogue, one fighter party, and today is a very special holiday celebration. At least a holiday in Halgia, as in the United States. I don't think it's a holiday. Um, Jackie, would you like to do the thing?
What thing?
Do the thing.
Do the thing.
Tell
do
people
your,
that
your job.
Oh, right.
I'll
Wait, what?
need some of,
Huh?
need some of these. And
One job.
We
Ooh, this is
literally
gonna be
just talked
fun.
about this
You guys are going to be like caught off your guard all
30
night
seconds
tonight.
ago.
Sorry, I'm multitasking. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the stream. As you can see, we have some fun new emotes that are live. We have Quinn Fail, we have Mickey Hype, and we have Hush Hey. So if you want to spam them emotes all across Twitch, make sure you
Oh, they're
subscribe to the channel. It's $5 a month, and it supports our channel.
Subscribe.
That's all I got. Thank you.
Awesome. So, who are all of you?
so I am the aforementioned single non-jumbled up class. I'm Louis, playing a human fighter called Ryan.
Hi, I am Adam. I am one of the double warlocks. I play Faye, the best warlock in the game.
I'm Jackie, part of the Tank Top Posse. Nice to meet ya. I play an ASMR warlock named Micaiah.
And I am Micah. I play a Eladrin rogue named Quinn.
I am Kira, part of the Double Rogue Squad, and I play a Tabaxi named Hush.
Live worthy. Live brilliantly on this day. Rylands, Haldians, those from farther and farther away. Despite any omen, set your fear aside. Send it away, like our big bashful moon, despite being in shadow of 8 stars aglide. Let it rise, once a year, and only here, only in Rylay. Lest you let your fear go, lest you let your hope harden and not unravel. Harden like our bashful moon, and to our moon, show us soon. Show us what we came to see, your glowing face in celestial space. Let our Celestium remain to be. A voice projected through thaumaturgy booms across the streets of Rylay. It changes the panicked moment into silence briefly, but is somewhat dampened by the pattering rain amid this deluge hammering this desert city. And this comes for you after your final 2 days in Rylay, as you awaited the Celestium celebration, only planning to depart shortly thereafter. In these days, you unraveled an atrocity living under society's nose. You helped an abused creature find a new home. And in that home, Hush, you discovered a glove that would help you awaken your skills of the arcane. Quinn, riding in the back of the cab and preparing to deceive advisor Orenstein, you found yourself visited by a friend of yours. Her spectral form still bore scars, yet she promised to help you and infused your lips with some of her skill in deception. She wouldn't be the only one to visit you. You managed to succeed in weaving your tale for Ornstein as he gave you a choice on 2 items, and you chose the upgraded decanter of endless water, and Ryan, that is in your inventory. And so you left. Ryan taking the back of the cab this time. You inspected the coin given to you in the Brass Tracks Tavern, and as you uttered the draconic words quietly, it changed and branded your forearm with a fire rune. It would do the same to your chest with a stone rune the next time you inspected it. Some of you went shopping in R'lyeh, stumbling on a very fun, friendly cookie shop. And as you sat there sharing coffee and cookies and sharing your excitement for some, uh, you then sought to adjourn to bed for the night. Before so, Faye, you gazed upon the oasis, looking for connection with something, and were delivered a bracelet containing a toad creature. You would also be dragged underneath to have an experience with the Lightless, changing your pearl to contain further secrets of the arcane. You narrowly sought your way out of a guard questioning you after you surfaced, and you headed to bed. Mickey, as you slept that eve, you had a dream more vivid than previous ones, and in this dream, though many details were blurry, you were gifted a beautiful rapier, one that manifested in your own reality. You would call it Dream. You then gathered as a party in Ryan's flat, working on bonding and crafting, and even successfully completing an enchantment on Ryan's pike, causing it to become the Firebrand. After a night of rest, you awoke to the sounds of heavy rainfall and mild panic in the streets of R'lyeh. A deluge pours upon the city on this day of Celestium, the unease and tension bearing on you as you begin to rise one by one, seeing your new companions after this night of rest. You awaken. And what would you like to do?
Remind me again, was it the three of us staying in the brass tracks again?
I think you guys all slept at Ryan's.
Oh, we might have
that's
done.
right.
Yep, that night we did, yeah.
Okay.
Crashing
Yep.
on the floor.
Yep.
Sorry, guys, don't have 5 beds.
That's fine.
It's always confused me how they broadcast that message. Because as far as I can remember, only clerics can cast thaumaturgy.
Well,
Happy
Religions-
Celestium, you guys!
Religion's outlawed. Yeah, also that.
not only clerics can do that,
That's from what I remember.
and I will cast thaumaturgy and yell out "Happy Celestium."
You-
My-
Voice rattles the walls in Ryan's flat, shaking the building a bit.
no wonder you almost got arrested the first day we met you.
This is a new development.
Hush, who was probably sleeping anywhere near like a window, kind of like the whole sunbathing thing that cats do. She's going to be awakened by this. Is there like a nearby non-lethal object?
Make a perception check as you react.
Probably quite a
when
few
just-
lethal objects around. We just crafted all day long.
Mm-hmm.
Just awakening.
16.
16. Ryan, is there a non-lethal object lying around?
I'm sure there's a chair.
There's a chair.
That's quite low. I was thinking maybe the pillow she was on.
Yeah, I'll settle for pillow. She's gonna just yeet it at Faye.
Roll an attack.
This is the first attack
Oh,
roll.
like a pillow fight.
Please hit, please hit, please hit.
This is like a whatever plus 6, right? It's a thrown object. Oh my god. Does a 24 hit your AC?
There are very few things that do not hit my AC. That is over double my damn AC.
You pick up
Take pillow damage.
You pick up the pillow and quickly spin in a circle and unleash it like a discus thrower, and it. You take no damage from.
Thank you.
Hey. You make a mess, you're cleaning up.
Pillow fight!
She
No.
is the best. Use thaumaturgy this early in the morning one more time, and it's gonna be trouble. And she's gonna crankily go back to bed.
Mickey
Well-
will crawl over to Hush on the floor. Psst, hey,
The message extends to you. I am still asleep.
I
If it
cast-
is not noon,
It's Celestium.
I am not here.
Wake up. Wake up.
Why?
Wake up.
Why?
Happy Celestium!
I cast Thaumaturgy, harmless tremors on the ground. No.
Turn the entire living area of the flat into a massage parlor.
Miki, today, now,
Yeah.
doesn't Celestium do moon stuff later in the day?
I mean, yeah, but it's a whole day holiday. It's all day. I mean,
Remind
it's
us
kind of
wake
what
me up
raining.
when it's
celebration's
like,
all about. We are here. We decided to stay for this specifically.
I know, but it has to be this early right now.
Yeah.
Fine. One of you, at least, owes me a breakfast.
I think it's the person who cast Thaumaturgy.
There you go. That's a proper. Yeah, it's Faye. Faye, I like what would be really good right now? I would like some tarberries if you have it available. With a side of
Spice beets.
low fat milk. Thank you.
Ryan, you got anything for me to cook in here?
Off you go.
Okay.
Both.
Then I had
Figures up some breakfast.
Oh,
Right.
oh, you want me? Okay,
You cast Thaumaturgy.
okay, yeah, okay. Faye's going shopping. Cool. Faye, she looks up. All right, fair enough. I'll go get breakfast.
I'll take a coffee, please.
Do you know
Coffee?
where you're going?
She'll
It's-
figure it out. Gives
I
me
got
time
this.
to sleep.
I got this.
And you're leaving to go.
I'm
try
leaving to go breakfast shopping.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow behind at a distance just to make sure that she doesn't get into any trouble.
I will probably also go just to make sure that you can actually get back into the flat. But I will also follow at a distance.
So are we both following at a distance together, or am I following at a distance and you're following me at a distance?
I was
Oh.
gonna go with we both follow at a distance
Okay.
together.
Okay. That's
Well-
what I thought, but I wanted to make sure.
Well, RJ, is this how you thought the session was going to start? Breakfast shopping and spying?
Nope. Not at all.
The day starts at noon. Wake me up then. I'm going to continue to sunbathe until my breakfast arrives.
It's raining.
Yeah, you ain't sunbathing.
Hush.
Is
Hush,
it
wake
really?
up. Hush, wake up. Hush, Celestium, wake up.
She rolls over.
Hush,
No.
the rain is actually kind of relaxing to you as it rains constantly where you're from.
I like it here. This is a comfortable place on the floor. I like it. Why do I need to go anywhere, Miki? Why are you making me go places?
It's Celestium, wake up.
Doesn't Celestium know that I like to sleep in?
No, it's a
Don't
holiday.
they have any
It's not real.
consideration for my feelings?
No.
Exactly, so why should I bother?
Because it's Celestium!
So as
I
you,
think we can still hear this going down the street
Yeah.
away.
Yes.
And at that point I turn to Quinn, I'm just like, no, you can see why I left.
Good call.
Mm.
all right. So as you leave the flat in the Inventor's Ward in Raleigh, you begin walking down the street toward a small grocer that Ryan has probably shared with you exists
We'll go with that.
just a few blocks away. The first thing you notice is that there are people walking about looking anxious and scared and just soaking wet. The deluge is pouring and pouring and pouring. Little kids shivering and looking cold as they walk in a southern direction toward the common steps where the gathering place is that will eventually lead into Zyron Arena for Celestium as a community viewing of the moon.
Okay. All right. Then I am completely unperturbed and not bothered at all by the rain. I'm actually walking with a smile on my face, whistling down the streets, and I'm gonna head into the grocer to try to pick up some breakfast for everyone.
All right. You arrive at the grocer. The shop is closed.
Okay. Okay.
You see a little curtain, like as you approach, you see a curtain peer open. There's a half elf that just like
All right. I'll give him a little
pops
acknowledgement.
the door open for a moment. I don't know if you noticed, but the weather's real bad.
I mean, it's raining. I wouldn't say it's bad.
You should go enjoy the holiday.
Any place I could buy any sort of food? I know you're closed, but
There's merchant stands and snack food shops toward the arena. That's about it.
all right. Thank you kindly.
Enjoy yourself.
Off to the arena it is.
As we're walking, I'll turn to Quinn and I'll say, I was hoping to get some provisions for our trip, but I have a feeling we might be struggling.
You guys did mention in the last session that you guys were going to do that.
Right.
Some of you mentioned that you were going to get some supplies so that you could leave.
Are we retconning that we did that for however much gold, or is that discuss that another time? Sorry, just DM question.
Yeah, we'll talk about the cost after today.
Okay.
So we've already gotten the stuff.
Yeah.
Just for
You have provisions ready to go for your jaunt through the desert.
Well, Mickey wanted a coffee, so should we go to that cookie store, see if it's open?
Sure, we can try. It seems like there's an awful lot not open currently, but
It is a
I
holiday, so
I would think rain in the desert would be a good omen, since it's something that isn't very common and brings water. But everyone here seems pretty shaken up by it.
I think it's the fact that it is uncommon. It's uncommon on this day. Plus, if it rains in the evening, we're not going to see the moon. So, I think that's what people are worried about.
You would also know that rain in the city and like a rainstorm is ultimately a good thing. It helps restore the oasis and supply water to the city. But this is not rain. This is an absolute storm. You can start to hear the rolling thunder that's distantly roaring in the clouds. Seeing a little bit of electrical energy build from cloud to cloud in the sky. This is not a rainstorm that is looked forward to. This is an absolute squall.
This is worse than usual, though. We'll see if it has any bad portent, but I'm not a superstitious man, so I don't really read too much into it. Other people
hopefully
are
you're all able
worse.
to still see your moon tonight. Seems to be important to all of you.
It is a pretty good day, normally. So, it's a fun experience.
And Faye, as you make your way farther toward the common steps, you begin to notice that there are merchant carts and like snack stands set up, as you saw near Siren and in Siren Arena the first time you were there. This time, some of them have this like blanket cover of a tiny hut type spell that's kind of just domed over, partially over their workspace and partially over where customers can step in to order, providing a little bit of cover from the rainfall.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna go looking for tarberries, the cacti that I know Quinn likes, and I don't know. We'll see what other breakfast foods seem appropriate.
All right. Roll for investigation, please.
Oh yeah, definitely. That'll go well. That's a solid 3 right there.
3. So
Yeah.
the first, you step through a dome as the proprietors are allowing customers through in their magic spells. You step through a dome, and immediately you just see these like stuffed salamander and like desert creature toys. No food.
No food. Well,
If you like to buy a salamander,
oh, nope. Sorry. My fault. Was sent here to get some breakfast. Went into the wrong stall. My bad.
uh, try one block over that way. A lot of food there.
Thank you. Sorry to take your time. And I'll head out.
Mm. And so you walk in the direction that you were pointed to, and you eventually find a few stalls advertising commoners, soap cactus, spice beads. There's even like a double stand that's selling spice beads and mofongo as a dual purpose business.
Okay. Then I will do some breakfast shopping for spice beads, cactus, tarberries, and enough of that to feed the 5 of us.
Okay, so you gather what you can. They don't sell tarberries in my way, generally. You didn't roll high enough investigation to actually find some.
Oh no.
So it's a
He's gonna be pissed.
food
So
native
mad.
to a different place.
Oh
But you
boy.
do for the price of say 2 gold pieces. Actually, 1 gold piece is just food. You are able to procure enough fair style snack food for all of you.
Okay. That is good. Is there anything tarberry-esque, like any sort of like sweet berries I could find or something appropriate or no?
I do not have this document prepared as I did not see this being the focus. But
Very neutral party
What do you
coming
mean,
right up.
RJ? Why wouldn't we have a whole long segment about breakfast shopping?
I know, should have saw it coming, but I didn't. Um,
When we get that coffee, we might want to pick up some of those cookies too. It doesn't look like Faye's having much luck with those
I'm
berries that Hush
doing
wanted.
my best.
I
The
think
close-
I know
that's
she likes the
probably a good
cookies
idea.
though, so
the closest sweet things you can find to tarberries are spice beads and mofongo.
Okay. That'll have to do. All right. I will make my purchases and head back to Ryan's.
I, for one, am not sure that so much sweet thing is a good idea with our party. But
Sugar rush.
the
I think
sugar
I'd rather
rush,
have Hush jumped up on sugar than refusing to get out of bed.
that's a good point.
Do
Though, you've seen Mickey on both sugar and coffee.
Yeah, I was a little concerned about the coffee for her. Is that a normal thing?
I have just the don't why.
Do I find my way back
Decaf
okay?
thing.
Yes, you turn and you're able to retrace your steps and get back.
Okay.
As you do, there's a crowd that's walking toward the area that you just came from, and they're just kind of pressing against you, and you're having to wiggle your way through the streets.
Okay. Yeah, I'll head back and bring Hush her breakfast.
All right, and the two of you, you're looking for Syndra and Kritza's cookies. You do arrive at the location, Quinn, remembering it from last. It is a little bit of a farther journey. This journey altogether, just gathering breakfast, takes you all about 2.5 hours of travel. I mean, unless you take a cab, it's a pretty big walk.
We'll cab the way back.
All right. You arrive at Syndra and Kritza's, and there is a sign on the front door that says, "Please visit our food stand just south of Zyron Arena."
Well,
Should have seen that coming.
yeah, I guess so. I should have known that. Wasn't thinking straight. Anyway. Do we want to head back to the arena, or do we want to just go back to the flat?
Is there anywhere else that sells this coffee that she likes?
Probably you'll be at the arena. Yeah. How long is the walk from the arena to the shop we're at now?
From the shop to the arena is about 1 hour. 45 minutes if you make quick pace.
I reckon we just head back and cut our losses.
Yeah.
We can probably pick some up on the way later.
I mean, the arena seems to be where everything's heading
Yeah.
towards anyway. I'm sure we're going to be there later on.
I have no doubt. Well, we need to be. It's where we watch it from. Or where we gather to then move on to watch it. So, yeah, we'll be there.
And you guys would know Ryan and Mickey as people from this place that it is a night event, but the moonrise is usually around early dusk, like 5 to 6 o'clock.
None of the, crafting shops are open, are they?
You can roll investigation if you want to take the time to look around.
I want to take a quick look. 22.
22. It seems like most of the shops are closed and have signs that specifically direct people toward the event grounds.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll pick up some materials later. Might be useful on our travels.
We used a good amount of them yesterday.
Yeah. But I'm close on another thing. Be nice to get that done. But I don't think I've got enough money anyway, so maybe I hold off till we're back.
Okay. So you walk or you cab ride back.
I was gonna I'll hail a cab. Make it easy.
Okay. It's not quite as easy at this point. So why don't you, either one of you, because I know you don't like rolling charisma, but why doesn't one of you roll a performance or persuasion check?
Can I give Quinn advantage by helping? If
Sure.
we're both doing it.
So you said it was either persuasion or performance? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. Do persuasion. And I have advantage, right? Or are we both rolling?
Yeah.
No, you have advantage.
16?
16. A few pass by with passengers already inside, as you can see people being carted around. Some of the cab drivers look nervous and look like they are having a hard time handling the cab as the tracks have become slick that they glide upon. But you do eventually have a cab pull over. Yeah, I recognize you. You run? Get in.
Yeah.
You say, right?
Who say? I never got your names.
I'm Ryan.
Quinn.
Where's your half-elf lady friend?
She picked up some breakfast and went back. We went to search around a little.
All right. You need a ride back home? Or you
Yeah,
going to
please.
Jerry?
To my flat. I'll give him the address.
Right. You're brought in the cab. In the cab, it's about a 20-minute ride. And pass by Faye as she is trying to walk there.
Should we pick her up? Yeah, let's pick her up.
Yusei pulls over. Hey, I got your friends here. You need a lift too?
And I'll kind of look around at the crowd and be like, that would be very appreciated. Thank you.
All right. As the three of you are soaking wet right now. Absolutely hammered with rain. You get in the cab, make your journey back to the flat, and you do arrive safely.
How much is the fare?
Uh, 2 silver for a cab ride plus whatever you want to tip.
I'll give him. I like this guy. I'll give him 5.
Okay. I appreciate it very much.
Not a problem.
Remember,
You're a good driver.
smoothest in Raleigh.
We just know it.
I'm glad I wrote his name down.
It's going to be in every single session that you guys play in this city. There will be a cab driver, apparently.
Yes.
We
That's what
protect him
that's-
with our lives.
It's what we're banking on.
Yep.
As you begin to approach, or as you kind of walk down the side street and begin to approach your flat, you notice that there are a few people gathered in this area, and one of them approaches you quickly. Please help. My child is very cold. We need some place to warm her up before we head for the celebration. I'm not even sure it's worth it to attend at this point.
My flat's just around the corner. Come in and dry yourself off.
All right. So you have tagalongs, a father and daughter, both human. You arrive at your flat. Let everyone in.
It's going to be a bit cramped. It's fine. It's cramped is warm.
Food.
Sorry it took so long. Forgot how far it is to the center without a cab.
Oh, you guys are all soaked. Come here. Come here. I'll use prestidigitation to start to dry everybody off.
Oh,
I'll help out.
Excellent use of that spell.
you
I will
begin
help
your.
out.
Okay, both of you using prestidigitation, you're able to dry off the party and the father and daughter. Do any of you know anything about weather patterns? Is it worth it to go, or should we just go home? But Dad,
Where
I
you
want to
from?
see.
Will this be like a nature check? Because I would be good at those.
Or anyone
Do it.
with keen mind, weirdly.
Nature or survival, whatever you would like.
Okay.
The whole time I'm just like
Nature.
entertaining the girl, just being like, "You want to see a cool trick?"
Yeah.
And I'll boop her on the nose and ruffle her hair, and it'll dry her hair.
All right.
It's a 12.
I did a 17 for a nature check.
Okay. A 17 and a 12. The 17, based on the level of anomaly that Ryan has told you about, how this is not a normal thing, it's really hard to tell, but you'd gather that this storm isn't going away for a pretty good while. Seeing some of the storms out at sea, Faye, you would think that this storm is here to stay for a little while.
So I'll kind of think for a little bit and let the dad know. I'll be like, I mean, we're going to go just see what we can see, but I don't think this storm's going anywhere. I think it's going to be an all-day thing, and I don't know if you would think that's worth it or not.
Maybe we'll go home, dear, and then head out later to see if the world has dried off by that point. He kind of looks at her. Well, she could dry me off.
You gotta spin in a circle 3 times first for me.
A very dexterous child begins to pirouette in 3 ballet level. I rolled a natural 18 on her acrobatics check.
Wow.
Damn.
And
Cool.
I'll stop her by, like, grabbing her shoulder, and she'll be dried off.
Wow.
I'll go to the father and say it might be for the best, just so the young one doesn't get a chill. worst thing you'd want on a day like today.
I'll take that under advisement.
If you don't mind me asking, how far away do you live from here?
10 blocks.
Okay. I mean, I'm not exactly local here. Miki and Ryan here can give you a better understanding of whether it's really worth it or not. I don't really see the value in it too much. I know it's like a huge deal, but I'm not entirely sure why. But given the weather, you might want to play it safe, I think.
Roll a persuasion check. And whoever's Ryan, you can roll one too.
4.
Oh, jeez. 18.
I wasn't really trying to persuade him. I was more just being like, it's probably a good idea. But yeah, I'll still take the 4.
Okay.
I'm not even like quite like just like leading. I'm just trying to give an opinion.
Looks at both of you and looks at his daughter, who's just staring up with these big eyes, just big smile, loving this holiday, even though it's raining. We'll see about
Actually,
it later.
Miki, Ryan, given the rain, could you even see the star?
How long has it been since it last rained on Celestium?
I don't even remember, to be perfectly honest with you.
Roll a history check, both of you.
Okay.
Oh no. It's that kind of session.
That
Oh, no.
that kind of day, isn't it?
That one's dice fail. Dice
That
fail.
one.
Adding
That
up with
one.
all of our dice.
I rolled a
That
10.
one.
with your
What's a
friends.
Celestium? Why am I here?
Did it rain last year?
I don't even remember what happened 4 days
Did.
ago.
I don't know. Mickey, what was your roll?
A 10.
10. You guys have no memory of any of this.
I think we had too much coffee last year.
Speaking of,
It was shut.
man.
We'll pick
We
it
should
up
be over
later.
by
Don't
the
worry.
arena, though.
Yeah, there'll be one in the arena.
Okay.
Don't worry. Magda's cut you off.
Yeah, it's kind of my own fault though. I told her that I had caffeine too close to bed, and she said, "Well, what happens when we have coffee too close to bed?" And, you know how she is.
I do.
What happens when you have coffee too close to bed?
I mean, usually I just kind of stay awake for a while, but I actually had a pretty bad dream.
Tell
Bad
us
dream.
about it. Tell us about it later.
Okay, but it's how I can summon my magic sword. Just saying.
Dad, I had a bad dream too.
You did?
Yeah.
What was your dream about?
There was like all this whooshing sound and these bad guys and bad things. But I was fighting them because I'm really flexible.
Yeah, you are.
Hey, next time you run into bad dreams like that again, I can show you how you can defeat them in your dreams in like 15 different ways using your illusory sock and maybe a stick of butter. You can do it. You will have no problems in your nightmares in the future.
She cocks her head at you. Okay.
Hush does the same. You will never have a nightmare again.
Thank you.
But you mentioned an arena? Where? And what for?
It's in the center of town. You know the one. We met up near there. First day you were in
You
Raleigh.
were
the
at
food
the outside.
few
It's
days
where
ago.
you approached the kid that was staring up at the paintings and you snuck up on him.
Oh, okay. So is that where like Celestium really takes place, essentially?
We'll watch from inside.
Oh, isn't it like really busy? Wouldn't it be hard to like get around?
It's part of the fun.
Really?
Honestly,
Waiting is
today,
part of
that
the
might
fun.
not be as much of a problem.
Well, I mean, You all just went outside. Was there a lot of people outside too?
Quite a few.
Quite a few.
Oh.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
about to say, will I remember it being as busy as last year? But if we're still
You
running
don't
on the
remember
same
shit
history
about
check,
last
I do not even remember last year at all.
Last year?
How
Is-
old
Was
Was
am
there
I again?
Celestium last year?
Last year, I think it.
What's my name?
Who are you
You
people?
don't remember the history of your own given name.
Hey.
Well, we're gonna go. We thank you for the favors and the kind words and words of wisdom. We'll go back to our home and see how things are later, closer to the
Not-
celebration.
Not a problem.
Thank you for your
Yeah.
Happy to
hospitality.
help out.
Anything I can do to
Anytime.
help?
Just keep the young one safe. She seems like a nice lass.
Quite the fighter, though.
My name's Arita.
Lovely to
Arita.
meet you, Arita.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm Ryan.
That's-
My friend Mickey, Faye, Quinn, Hush,
And that's my dad, Hank.
Hank.
Thank you all.
Not a
Let's go,
problem.
Rita. And they leave the flat and head down the street. As the door opens and closes, you can hear the continued daisy chain of thaumaturgic booming and the same speech being given about, trying to encourage the folks here on Celestium and Riley.
Is this an all-day thing? Do they just repeat this on loop all day
Do they
long?
even know that it's raining this bad, too?
That's why they're repeating it on loop. One would assume.
But the weather's not exactly advisable. Why are they still encouraging people to come out? They're not making any warnings.
Market makes them a lot of money.
Disappointed but not surprised.
Remember that free market we talked about?
Yeah.
Lovely. All right, so you unveil the snacks for breakfast. The cactus, the mofongo berries, the mofongo no berries, spice beads, and whatever else you bought. I can't remember.
I think that might have been
was
it. Yeah.
And after all of this travel and talking and helping your breakfast has now arrived about noontime.
It's brunch. Excellent.
I'm awake. Great, the day starts now.
Just in time.
After all that.
So my day's officially started. Good afternoon, everyone. Lovely to see all of you and your smiling, weirdly optimistic faces on this random, arbitrary holiday, I think. I'm not entirely sure yet. I haven't made up my mind about it yet. I just know that it's very noisy in the morning. Faye, thank you. But I don't know what some of these are. I recognize the spice beads. But is this the mofongo thing that you've been talking about?
It's
Ryan?
really good. It's really
Really? Is it sweet?
good.
A little bit.
Some slightly. It's more savory than sweet.
Okay. She'll pick it up and try it.
I just ate some mofongo in real life the other day.
Yes, how was that?
It was really good. There's some random
I haven't
place
had
that
some
opened
in a while.
the next town over.
Oh, lovely. That's always good. So she'll say that she likes it. It's not what she was quite expecting. She's more of a sweet type, but good enough. She will shake her head approvingly at Faye, and she'll say between her chewing, "You did good. Don't wake me up next time, though. You did good, though. Appreciate it."
I'm not sure if we can sleep until noon on the week-long journey we're going to go on, but
2 week long.
2-week-long journey. You might be in for some early mornings.
When you wake up in the desert and the high noon sun is just blazing you to death.
I suppose I can stay up and wake up at a reasonable hour to participate on a job that I'm being paid for, I suppose.
The crafting materials too.
Dawn.
Yeah. I had a really hard time with the crafting. Ryan, you did that, pretty well, too.
I mean, it was my job.
Oh, yeah, that is true. I would certainly hope that you're good at it by now, I think. But I'm still working on mine. I'm not nearly as experienced in this as you. Quinn, how have you been doing with your crafting? In fact, all of you, how have you all been doing with your crafting? Because I know I can't be the only one who's struggling with this stuff. It's complicated.
I made a little bit of progress, but I'm working on something kind of complex, so it's going to be slow going, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much the same. I'm not used to carving. Not as much as I should be, but I'm learning.
What crafting?
Oh, that's right. Oh, you don't really get to wake up with, cool weapons in our hands or anything.
Yeah,
Actually-
that was Mickey's crafting, was creating the rapier.
Actually, can I see it?
Sure. I'll hand
I
over
don't want
Dream.
to. I don't want to touch it only because it's yours and it seems really mysterious.
Oh, that's okay. Right here.
She's going to reluctantly hold it.
As you grab onto it, it's beautiful. The way that I described it before, but the glow of the seamed gem between the two sides of the silvery blade darkens, and the weapon appears inert.
Don't worry. When I held it, the same thing happened.
Oh, so it must be only for Miki to hold, yeah?
I think so.
Alright, well, before the sword gets mad at me, here, take it back.
Okay.
Put me down, you buffoon! You hear
Who you calling buffoon?
You
you
two
have a fist fight with the sword.
I will
You
absolutely
too.
have a fist fight with the sword.
You two are better with the short, pokey things than I am.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I think Mickey was getting the hang of it when Quinn and I had a look at it yesterday. She'll get there. I think it seems fairly intuitive for her.
Just gonna spend some
Yeah.
time with it. You'll pick it up quickly, I'm sure.
Mhm.
Yeah. I can already do, a thrust, I think it's called, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The sticking with the pointy end special.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She thrusts out, not respecting the sharpness of the blade for a moment, and just barely misses you, Quinn, on the left.
Just step
Excellent.
aside a little bit.
I meant to do that.
Just
You
we
meant
might
to
need to.
stab me with it.
No, I meant to not stab you. Otherwise,
I'd
be
you,
careful, Quinn.
you totally would have gotten stabbed.
Maybe we need a stopper on the end just for when she's practicing.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I welcome this level of chaos and experimentation. Especially when Quinn is so quick on her feet. You've got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, but if it were me she was trying to stab, I would not be that quick on my feet.
Let's find out. No, I'm kidding.
No.
At least
You
you
do
got muscles to absorb some of the impalement.
Mhm.
So you all have about. You would know that you have a couple of, maybe 2 hours before you really have to. If you want to go see Celestium in Siren Arena, you need to be able to find seats or find standing room. So you've got maybe 2 hours to kill before you have to start to travel if you want to get to the event.
Can I
Are there
work?
any events or traditions that you guys normally follow on the holiday besides going and watching this?
I think usually more things are open. Weather's a bit better.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer.
So are things just not even open right now? Is it because of the weather, or is it just too early?
think it's
The weather.
weather, and it's a holiday, so a lot of places stay closed. That's what I'm.
Yeah,
Just
that's
seems
fair.
what I'm looking at. Could I work on the breastplate in the meantime as well?
You can
I'm not gonna.
work with tools, but not magically enchant.
Yeah, no, I
so-
wasn't going to enchant it. I just want to try and get it close to being finished,
Okay.
or keep working on it at least.
How far in progress did we decide that your breastplate was already?
We didn't decide on the breastplate itself. I'd only had a couple of days on it, I think, so probably not
Oh.
that close.
Okay, I'm gonna do a quick roll. It's about 20% complete.
Okay. But yeah, I would like to just work on that a bit more in the meantime as well.
Okay. Make a check using your smith's tools.
Oh, that's a 27.
Jesus Christ.
Though you only have a short time, you work rapidly and your hammer strikes. Like, you all can hear this happening, and Ryan's just like, ting, 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 ting. And forming this breastplate is going really, really, really well. You start to shape some of the contours of what would present on a body. You get it about, I would say, 50% of the way done in total.
Nice.
Very nice.
Jesus, with your crafting.
Yep.
That's some rigorous crafting over there, I am.
Keep the old hands working.
Working on a holiday. Come on.
He seems
What
to
else are we
type.
doing?
We gotta
It's
go
raining
find
outside.
seats.
Well, should we go find some seats then?
Yeah.
Have you got
Yeah,
your
let's
coat
go.
with you?
No. It's fine.
You
I'll be
seen-
fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Have you seen the weather outside?
Yeah. But once we get inside, I can just dry myself off. It's fine.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Okay, so you leave and lock the flat, and you begin to travel toward Zyron Arena. Who would like to do the honors of taking control of the party token on Roll20?
Not me, please.
Yeah, no one wants it.
Oh, go on then.
All right, so cabs are not super available right now because they've all been used. A lot of them have reached their final destination, which is at the arena to await. Oh boy. At the arena to await for the event to end and to be readily available to shuttle people back to their homes and their hotels. You begin your jaunt, and all you have to do is here's the street. You have to go to the north and curve around down. You will pass Magda's house as you go through the common steps and then up into the insight ward to Z1.
As we pass Magda's house, I'll say, "You sure you don't want to get your coat?
Yep. I don't need it.
You already look like you're getting a chill."
Are you just saying that to avoid your Magda lady? You seem really insistent on not going back home to get your jacket. We can wait.
Nope. I don't need it. I am totally good. As she's like shivering a little bit. Come
Mickey.
on, let's go. We're gonna miss the good
Mickey.
seats.
Mickey. You're a shivering wreck. Go on, get your coat. It's not that long.
Fine.
Actually, did you even let her know where you were last night?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm an
Did you
adult. I
want-
can do what I want.
Magda will be at the arena already, but she likes to get there early, so.
You
Do you want
notice
me
when
to come with you?
That's okay. I'm just gonna run inside real quick.
you go inside. There are no lantern lights on. there is a slow drip of water that's coming through the ceiling and collecting in a pool on the ground. There's a leak,
Oh, shit.
and there are no lanterns, no lamps, nothing on. Magda is not here.
I'll see if I can, like, find a big, like, pot or something and just put it under the leak for the time being.
All right. No need to roll. It's your home, so you grab a kettle and set it underneath the leak as you hear the ting, ting, ting.
That'll work for the time being, I hope. And I'll run upstairs and grab a coat.
Grab a coat, like whatever, and go back to your group outside.
But, like,
You look
I don't-
warm already.
it fits weird with the sword. Ruins my image.
Can't you? Didn't
Doesn't the
you
sword
bake-
like appear and disappear?
Yeah, didn't you make it appear in front of me?
Yeah.
Can't you make it disappear too?
No.
Then where did it come from? Before?
Insight check.
Insight check!
Go ahead and roll for insight, and
I get advantage, which is great because I got a 24.
Mickey roll for deception.
Oh no.
A natural 2 for a total of at least 6, right?
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. A total of 8.
Yeah, Mickey is totally just making shit up.
Whatever, let's just... I feel like I should tell you off, but I can't be bothered. Go on, let's... You've got your coat. At least you listened to me for
Can't
that.
be bothered.
Okay. So you continue on. And you see as you enter the common steps, anxious spectators gather toward the arena to view the Celestium event. Looking up into the Insight Ward, there is a steady, because it kind of elevates up toward the arena, which sits at the top of the Insight Ward, just above the rest of the city. You see a steady trickle of water, streams that are pouring down between the sandstone and granite blocks that make up the roads. There's just these like trickles that are sort of steady and becoming wider as you continue to walk. In the common steps, you see more of these tents that have the tiny hut spell cast over them for merchants to sell their wares and their snacks. And you can see the 5 large mansions that lead up to Zyron Arena. There is a massive crowd just pouring toward the arena.
I'll pop into the hut, which has the coffee, and I'll pick up a coffee.
Okay,
Or
roll for
5.
investigation.
Can I help him look for it since I knew he was going to want to find this tent?
Sure.
Advantage.
also-
Are we in Z1 right now?
You are, if you're looking for Syndra and Kritzas, you're near Z5 right now.
Okay.
Like near the W in Insight Ward.
Should I
Okay.
roll 2 or just give him advantage?
You
Give
roll
them
as well.
advantage, or you can roll. It's up to you. It's up to you
Okay,
too.
I'll roll. That's not great.
No coffee for anyone today.
Investigation. Well, 14.
Okay,
14.
better than my 9.
Yeah, you'd be able to find the sign, and you pop in. You see a familiar tiefling gentleman. Good afternoon. Can I have some
Yeah.
cookies? Maybe a coffee?
I think, could we get... did everyone want a coffee? I should have asked this before we came in.
I'm not sure.
Oh, you're like that one guy at Starbucks that's like, hold on, I gotta ask everyone I know if they want coffee
Let me
before I
text
order.
them all.
You've had all this time.
Maybe just to be safe.
Just,
And
yeah.
I'll drink one.
For normal coffees, do you have, coffees that don't make you bounce off the wall all the time? Our friend's a little sensitive. To the something in coffee.
I could certainly water one down.
Yeah, that would be great.
Posh or
you
Mickey?
got-
Yeah, that'll be all. Do we want cookies? They're just gonna get soaked. It's basically pointless.
Yeah, I think we've had enough sugar with breakfast. I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're
just
we're
those,
gonna
please.
talk after this session about your expenditures with all the random food and drink you guys purchase throughout
Yep.
your sessions. Your tab's running up.
Yeah.
I haven't bought much, at least. It's fine. Quinn will pay for it all.
All right.
Our sugar mama.
We appreciate your business. Thank you very much for visiting. And enjoy
How
the
much?
event.
How much was this in total? Or do you just want to do it afterwards? Because I can keep it now.
We'll talk about all food costs just after the session.
Sure. And I'll come out with the coffees. I'll hand Mickey the watered down one.
Oh, thank you.
Everyone else gets a
I'll help
coffee.
pass out. Yeah, the other ones.
I'll
Yeah.
just take a big sip. It's not as good as it usually is.
Must just be because it's a, franchise one.
Hmm.
They
They
don't have
probably
all
can't
the
make it as
equipment.
well in the tent as they do in their shop.
Yeah, that's
You-
I
probably
mean, it is
true.
really busy today.
Oh well.
It's still coffee though.
Yeah, it's still coffee. It's still warm, and I'll heat it up a little with prestidigitation.
All right. Would you guys like to make your way into the arena?
Yeah, we'll follow the crowd.
Give it a whirl.
Making away.
I
Right.
knew that was coming.
Going into the arena, you see that, and you two would know what this is like. There is the large set of doors that, you know that the inside of the arena, the doors stop at ground level, but they continue down about 15 foot lower into the arena floor, which sits just lower than ground level beyond the walkways. As you approach the corridors, there's two 20-foot wide corridors that lead toward the main seating floor, this kind of stadium seating. And then there's a higher tier, and then there's an even higher tier, the highest tier of which is usually reserved for wealthy, high-performing wizards and artificers and even some very prolific bards of that nature. There's also one gigantic suite at the western edge of the arena that is reserved for the Riley Insight. So as you move into the arena, you can see there's a lot of people gathering. It's very, very busy. There's a general sense of unease and tension in the air. You get the sense that there's a lot of doubt, especially following just about a week after the star Victoria has gone dark from the sky, that this will actually happen today, and Halgians are counting on it.
All right, so where's a good spot to see this? Whatever it is, if it's going to happen.
What do you mean if it's gonna happen?
Can I have you all make perception or investigation checks to see
Probably a different.
what kind of seat you can find?
Ooh. If only I could jail dice.
Throw in the garbage disposal.
Oh yeah,
That's a 13 from me.
big whomping 7 for perception.
12.
19.
Thank you.
Quinn, walking around this first tier, you notice kind of right on the balcony floor level, there are these seats that are a little roomier. They kind of just overlook the arena floor. You two know that there's these are pretty good seats to view Celestium from, even though it can be seen from everywhere. These give a little bit more pushing area, and you actually see this strange anomaly of 5 empty ones, and you see the white horns of a uh, tiefling woman waving at you in your direction,
I'm
and
gonna
gestures out towards these 5 seats.
I'll kind of nudge whoever's next to me here and kind of nod up towards her. I think our friend saved us a few seats over there.
Rista, really?
That was very nice of her.
Rista!
I feel this was slightly out of character, but will not complain.
All right.
You approach Rista.
Mhm.
As you get within range of her, she gestures. She says, "Oh, please come sit. I have a little bit of unease about this holiday and the way that things are going. As you can see, very much rather have some capable hands at my side, and also I do like you all a little bit. Have
I
some
like you a
comfortable
lot.
seats. These are a little roomier." As she kind of like looks over at me, unsure of what to make of that.
Do you expect
Rista,
something bad might happen today?
I don't know. I can't remember any time in history that this event was full of rain and thunder and following the death of a star. But that's what we're here for, are we not?
I'll turn to Faye and I'll be like, see? It wasn't just me that couldn't remember when we last had rain. It's clearly a long time ago.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, my brain is semi-functional.
I'll put a hand on his shoulder. Your brain's fine. It's just been a heck of a couple of days.
I spent most of it crafting. What's the worst?
the worst thing is that you forget where you live and that we'll end up, lost for the day. But,
Hold on, where are we?
optimism.
So you all, if you can see your "You Are Here" token, you are sitting near the north side of the arena, on just between the first and second tier. And as I mentioned, the Riley Insight Suite, as you can look up into it and see that it's like noble. It's the furniture looks very expensive. It's very large, roomy. There are 5 people that are sitting up there. One of whom you recognize. The others you see a tiefling, a gnome. The tiefling has like this darkish purple skin, and these like jewels kind of hanging on these bracelets or hanging on these rings that are all up on her horns. There is a human man in these very well adorned robes. A gnome that has like these again like these very strange like component uh, component chains where it looks like there's like magical useful things that are hanging on chains around his arms and around his necklace, and a an Orin Wenja, a blue bird-looking person, uh, clothes that are not too boastful, and you would recognize that hearing the speeches in past years that this Wenja is the person who was giving the thaumaturgy roll call for Riley. His name is Yumel.
Yumel?
Yumel. Eumal.
Not at all how I was about to write it down.
That's my favorite game to play, is how it's spelled with RJ. And his cool names.
Wheel of Fortune time.
Mm-hmm.
We always lose.
I'm glad you think the names are cool because I'm generally panicking to make them.
No, I think your names are lovely. You just have very interesting ways of spelling them, which is just as fun.
Of course, we also have the problem of talking to every NPC and befriending them, so you got names on the fly, buddy.
You say we.
Yeah.
3 of us.
So as you sit here, another hour of conversation passes by, and you begin to notice that people are starting to get quieter and quieter as the event seems imminent, and you would know that this is approaching like early dusk, and that is the time when the celestial body begins to rise. The arena comes to a pause. It's almost like when you're at an event and a moment of silence takes hold. All you can hear is the absolute hammering deluge that's just pouring so hard on this arena. And anyone who has a passive perception above 8 would notice that the arena floor, where there are no spectators or anything, the large doors are closed as it's not in use right now, and it is gathering and flooding water quickly. The entire floor has been. You're not sure how deep the water is, but you can't see the ground down there.
Oh. That could be a
Well,
problem.
that can't be good.
That's
Oh, so
wonderful.
that's not normal?
Well, it
Bad.
doesn't
It's
usually
very bad.
rain.
I don't see how this is a good thing, Faye. I'm sure. I'm surprised there's actually not anyone trying to get this out of here right now.
You know what? Are there actually like any guards or authoritative figures that are nearby?
There are guards walking around, casing every couple of minutes. And you do see at the last little balcony area, there are some of them overlooking the arena floor. Mostly, you would assume they're making sure that people don't fall into the water.
Okay, so something is visually being done about it. Okay.
It's being watched.
Okay. Being watched. Okay.
Would I know what else is usually down there behind the doors? Like why the doors aren't open and why it's being allowed to flood?
You've never really been down there, but you know that at least during the Inventors Fair, this is the area where like folks come out, like they prepare their inventions for use before in like a small tunnel that runs underneath the Insight Ward, and kind of there's an exit way, like a hatchway, into the common steps from there.
Don't know why the doors aren't open. That's weird.
I wonder if the water's still getting through there, or maybe they're thinking the doors will keep the water out.
I don't know.
Should we do something?
Yeah, I think so. These guys are not going to get paid to have us all drown today. Let's go.
As you begin to start to make your plan to go talk to somebody about getting the doors open or reducing the flooding down there, you hear complete silence for a moment, and it's only your voices talking. Even like someone like nudges you, Quinn. No, please shut up. And it's
Wait,
just
did I hear that?
another spectator behind you, and I don't know. Roll a perception check.
I heard that.
I didn't. Damn
The rain,
it.
the rain is loud. And you feel this moment as you can as you're kind of interacting with each other, and you hear it like a entire crowd gasp as you look up into the sky, and you can see cresting over the horizon an enormous yellow moon, partly shaded on one side, but the celestial body is rising. Mickey and Ryan, this moon is way bigger than you've noticed it, than you've seen on previous Celestiums. It is absolutely imposing. It is close.
Look at
That's
that.
really-
Okay, that is impressive. That is impressive.
Yeah, it's way bigger than it usually is, though. But isn't it so cool?
I really wanted to make a joke there, but I'm not going to. So instead, I'm just going to say that's
Haha.
way
You're
too
so
large.
funny.
Is Rista nearby?
Rista's sitting with you guys, just watching.
Hush is gonna lean over to Rista and ask her, is that normal for the moon to be that big?
Not in the slightest. It
Is that a
was,
bad thing, though?
I don't know. And you
Huh,
watch
okay.
as it continues to rise.
Is it usually yellow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Continues to rise. You can see some of the clouds shifting in front of it, but it's so bright and so big. You hear equalizing sounds of cheering and panic as this moment is not normal for Celestium. As the moon pushes farther into the sky, and almost at the point where you can see it completely before it arcs over and back beyond the horizon. While it's at its highest point, the deluge begins to pour even harder. The sound of thunder close.
Thunder sound just went off in the rain sound effects that I have going on right now, so it's perfect.
Oh, that's sick.
Perfect.
You can see some of the arcs of lightning kind of just as this storm is growing more and more violent. People are getting uncomfortable. Some of them starting to back themselves up to the stadium seating and move toward the exits. People are starting to leave. At one point, you hear the familiar voice of Yumel come through with thaumaturgy again. Riley Brass, the arena floor is flooding. Please, open the doors. Let the water into the common steps. And you see the three guards that are posted closest to the doors. As you're looking down, Faye, you actually recognize one of them as the same guard who questioned you after you walked out of the Oasis, or were thrown out of the Oasis.
Oopsie.
Two of them grab these ladders and let themselves down, and as they fall into the water, you notice that is about thigh high. They are waiting and waiting toward the doors. There's three of them now down there, waiting closer and waiting closer towards the doors. The moon at its highest peak in the sky, the deluge pouring down, and suddenly there's a crack of lightning. Strikes down, one of the loudest sounds you've ever heard, and strikes the pool of water. The entire arena gasps. People start to panic and rush toward the exits of the arena. Two guards out of the three smoke immediately. They fall into the water. They don't resurface.
We need to leave.
The third guard looks absolutely struggling, but trying to get the doors open. As he moves toward the doors, looking burnt and charred from the electrical shock that he just took. He's nearly dead, struggling. He reaches to grab the handle of the door. People are rushing past you, and you're kind of just watching through the strobe of the bodies passing by you as you're kind of just like getting up and getting ready to leave. And as he reaches to grab the handle, a plume of watery appendage arises from this electrical bubble, reaches over the top of him. You can see it right above his head. He doesn't seem to notice. He grabs his head, pushes him underneath. He doesn't surface. The panicking crowd stampedes towards the exits as an elemental creature begins to rise from the pool. Mickey, with your passive perception as this is happening, your heart is pounding, pounding, pounding. You can hear this whooshing wind, this torrent of loud stormy wind swirling around, and you swear you hear a voice in Celestial, a language you understand. Some of the words you can't understand. I need you to roll a perception check for me, please.
Okay.
Could I roll as well?
Roll at disadvantage. Your passive isn't high enough to catch the initial part of this.
My disadvantage is 16.
All right, so both understanding Celestial, you both catch the same thing, but the extension of what you catch. Another stroke of lightning slams into the pool. Crowd is panicking, and another creature made of what looks like this watery surface held together by this smoldering oil and burning fire rises from a side wall of the arena floor and starts reaching up at people, grabs one and pulls them underneath, just an innocent spectator. This is happening. What are you guys doing?
What did we hear in Celestial, or did we not understand it?
May the heretics drown. May the martyrs burn.
Oh, boy.
Pratu Zal Mulan Tanris. Pratu Zal Mulan Tanris. Over and over and over again.
Phase charging in.
If we're not going to get out of here, we need to take these things.
Phase already running in, pearl in one hand, spear in the other.
All right. We're going to take our break and then come back and roll initiative.
Oh, man.
Now's a really good time for Rista to be a 20th level wizard that can just instantly kill everything.
Would be a
Rista
great time.
just might help you as the wizard that she is, which is
She
not
better.
20th
She's sitting
level.
right there.
Oh my goodness. Great descriptions, RJ.
Yeah,
It was very intense.
Mhm.
All right, stream. We'll be right back. Woo.
Yay.
Thank you.
boy.
Okay, we are back. And I'm just gonna
We're all gonna
adjust the
die.
camera, the roll 20 thing.
Welcome back, anybody that's been watching. We really, really thank you for your support, and we hope you enjoy this crazy-ass encounter that's about to take place.
This encounter brought to you by Dwarven for... Not really.
Except not.
Also,
We
did
wish.
not-
Brought to you by Roll20.
I did not import hundreds of tokens into this arena to save us the headache, but there are people everywhere.
Fair enough.
Oh boy.
All right, everyone can go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh no. I don't wanna.
Woo!
The streak
Okay.
continues.
I know.
Yes.
Damn it!
Quinn, are you first again?
I rolled a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Again! No!
You wasted your
24.
20 on initiative? Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Hey,
Oh.
going first.
I lament you.
Quinn, initiative.
24.
I typed 34. That cannot be right.
Oh boy.
Mickey,
19.
Nice.
Ryan,
5.
Typical. 14.
and Faye.
17.
Very nice.
Guys, come
Oh,
on.
yeah.
All of this checks out.
Oh, it imported my initiative. That's so sick.
Yeah.
Oh, can you guys see that?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can.
And
Oh,
Mhm.
love it.
I don't want you
Damn
guys
it.
to see that. How do I hide this?
It's okay, I won't look.
Whoa. Oh, the chat log for neat.
God, it's so there's so much space too. Like, everything's so far away.
Oh, I guess that works.
How far down was this from where we are? Like I can see on the map square wise, like across, but like how far down was it?
15 feet.
Right.
I have to
It's a
say,
fif-
the battle
15-foot
music,
drop.
I have going on with the thunder sounds, it's really cool.
I wish I could.
Sick. Can't wait. All right, Quinn, you're up first.
Oh boy.
Ryan, can we use your battle sound check next time?
I can't get anywhere. It's all too far away. I want to try. Let me see how far away that is from. No, that's not much help. Alright, I just want to try to move around the edge of this before going into the water, because now I've seen things come out of the water and do bad things. So, if I'm able to, because I know there's other people here as well, if I can move, like, over here somewhere.
You can control your token.
Okay. Well, I didn't know before I moved it if I was going to be able to do that with all the people in the way.
You can try whatever you'd like.
Okay, I want to try to be over there.
Okay. I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. 24.
You expertly weave your way around the panicking crowd as they continue to pour towards the exits.
Alright, because I can't get to any of the creatures yet, I kind of just want to spend... I can't do much else. I just want to try to keep people away from... Because I saw one grabbed someone and pulled them in. So as I'm getting over on that side of it to get closer to where I saw the creature, I want to try to be kind of pushing people away from the edge of that and trying to keep them from going too close to the edge.
Okay. Roll a general dexterity check.
Huh.
Oh.
Fuck my headset.
Is that number 1? We didn't do the bet.
We didn't do the bet. We didn't think we'd need the bet.
Oh no, did she disappear?
Yep.
Too bad.
Technical difficulties. Please hold.
She's
Well-
a 23, apparently. In chat, she's written that she got.
23. So Quinn moves over to that side and begins to like push herself between the moving crowd as she's kind of just like pushing people to the side and funneling them around away from the edge of the balcony. Let me know when Quinn returns.
Will do.
Oh boy.
See how that looks. Sorry, stream. This is like super new, so I'm still playing with the sizes. Okay, that's not good. Zoom it back out. That's too far.
Is there anything else Quinn wants to do with her turn? You can type in chat if you like.
If her internet even allows her to.
The suspense.
Dun dun.
Hope it's not too long.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
If there's anything else she'd like to do, I'll let her interrupt. How about that?
Yeah, seems
I'm
reasonable.
fine. Yeah.
All right. Next up is the creature's turn.
Ooh, fast forward.
Oh, she's back. Sorry. You get
Was it a 23-year-old?
You're fine.
Is that what you put?
Sorry, yes, it was a 23 that I rolled.
All right, so you do begin directing the flow of traffic away from the edge of the balcony, putting yourself between. All right. Next up, it is the water creature's turn. And the creature will move toward here and extend its body up and reach out for Quinn.
That's fine.
Unfortunate.
I have a 16 to hit.
Yep. Just hits.
All right. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh. 11.
11.
Mm-hmm.
Right. As it reaches over the edge, this sweeping appendage of water pushes you, throws you to the ground. You were 5 feet away from the balcony, so you get moved 5 feet toward the balcony. You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage between getting smashed by the appendage and hitting the ground. That ends its turn. Mickey, you're up next.
I am going to look around. I'm going to look at the panicking crowd. I'm going to look at the water that's rising. And I'm just going to whisper a prayer. I'm going to say, please help me. I can't help. If I can't get around these people, please help me. And I'm going to invoke my Radiant Soul.
Right, and as you beckon to whatever entity it is speaks to you and listens to you, you begin to feel this warmth amid the rain grow upon your back. Hush and Ryan sitting directly next to Mickey. You can see these glowing yellow and green and blue wings begin to spread from her back as she looks surprised and flight takes you.
Thank you.
Feel wings that you can control.
I will fly Forward 5 feet and up 10 feet.
Okay.
And I will heal Quinn with one of my d6 healing light.
All right. What's the range on healing light?
60 feet.
Oh, but you already did that measurement, right?
Yes.
Sweet. All right. So you see the hilt of the rapier begin to glow with this light, and this little orb just kind of streaks out from the edge of the rapier, and
You heal for 4.
it hits you right in the heart, Quinn, and you heal for that damage.
And that is my turn.
Right. Next up, we have Faye.
Oh boy. Okay. So Faye is going to really hope this is not going against what she's supposed to do. And she's going to stay where she is for now. Chant a quick phrase in Primordial and summon up her tentacle right next to that water creature.
Right. Right about here.
Yep, right about there. And then she's yep. And then she's going to attempt to slam the ethereal tentacle down on the creature.
Roll for your attack.
Whew, 21.
21 is a
Yes.
hit.
Nice. Okay, so tentacle's going to pass through and do 6 points of cold damage. Don't know if cold damage will be good, but 6 points of cold damage.
6 points of cold damage as you see the tentacle strike down at this creature made of water as it digs deeper and deeper and presses down. Some of the water begins to freeze and break away, disintegrating part of the creature.
Nice.
You know that the damage took.
Okay. Then I'm going to follow it up with, holding my pearl in front of me, chanting good old reliable phrase, and Eldritch Blast as on the same creature. We'll go with.
Okay, roll to hit.
Yeah. Nope, that's a 10.
10 does not hit, unfortunately. As you're holding the concentration, it's not really concentration, but you're holding concentration on the tentacle. You see the success of it, and you completely reach with a strike of your ethereal water blast. It seems to go just barely over the head of the creature.
Okay. Well, that's it for Faye then.
Okay. Next up is this creature's turn. As it sees the impending force that's opposing it, it is going to what's your speed here, buddy? 60-foot swim. It's going to use its dash to make it to right here.
That's
And that brings up Hush.
I am going to move here. I think I can move me. Yeah. I'll go over here. And I'm going to cast Booming Blade on that elemental over there, the red one.
Okay. Booming Blade has to be performed with a melee strike.
Then let's get to it then. I completely forgot about that actually being a melee spell. Hard brain stuff. So yeah, we're gonna move over there. going to attack.
All right. Are you jumping down into the water?
Yeah.
All right. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as you pass through the shifting crowd.
Show up on the chat. 15?
15 is enough as you kind of find the hole and you sort of step past two people and use your cat-like paws to just grab onto the railing and leap over, landing in front of the flaming creature.
So we're going to hit him with a booming blade. What? With that. Oh no, I totally missed.
What's the attack?
7.
Yeah, 7's a miss, unfortunately. As
All
you
right.
go to strike, but this, like, uttering the incantation and striking is something you're not used to, and you get the spell to take hold as you feel the thunder building and being contained within the blade, and you strike out. Miss.
That is cool. She's going to use the rest of her movement to get the heck out of there. If I could just load up roll 20 in 2 seconds, because I accidentally exited out of it. I thought I closed the chat archive and not the entire site, but I'm back, so it's cool. Bonus action to eat a dagger. 2-weapon fighting.
Okay, as you leave its space, it's going to take an opportunity attack.
Mobile feet. No, it's not.
Oh, shit.
Sorry.
Oh.
We can do this all day. Does... Oh, shoot. 22.
22 does hit.
Lovely. I'm gonna roll the damage for that. Total of... That's not sneak attack damage, but it's gonna be a total of 6 points of piercing damage.
6 points of piercing damage as you dodge out of the way of its lunging arm and climb back up the side of the wall. It was difficult terrain, but you had enough movement to do all that. Get back to your seat, and you just launch a dagger, and you see it kind of grab part of the oil and goes all the way through the creature, but some of the water just cools some of the fire that's on the surface of its body.
I'm not going back in there. I don't recommend any of you guys going in there either. That looks really dangerous. I end my turn.
Okay. Next up, we have Ryan.
Okay, I've seen Quinn attacking the thing by itself. I don't really think that's necessarily a good idea. So his eyes are going to flare, and mist is going to envelop him, and he's going to appear 30 feet away. To there. To here.
Okay.
And then he will move to next to Quinn here. And I believe that puts me 10 feet away so I can attack.
Yeah, the thing is kind of writhing over the top of the balcony, reaching out and trying to swing its tendrils at Quinn.
So I'll go for an attack. It's a 10. Will not hit.
10 does not hit.
That's fine. I will just stay here and help try and protect Quinn. Hope she doesn't get dragged in again.
Okay. That ends your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Top of the round. You see this microburst of cool wind start to take hold in in this bubbling sphere over here. The water temporarily freezes and two creatures little flying ice creatures, are made of the ice. Quinn, you're up.
Okay. I think I'm gonna try to go for. So this one that's here, it's still below me, right? It's still, or is it?
Yeah,
up,
it's
up
like
against the railing.
at level. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It
Against the
is
railing.
up. Okay. I should look at the wording of it. With sneak attack, if Ryan's in melee range with it, does that count, or does he have to be within?
It's within 5 feet, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
Does the tentacle count?
The tentacle is an ethereal form.
Okay. No problem. Then I will just take a regular old swing at it with the rapier. I guess I'll move like in front of there if I have to move there to get in range of it. So I will take strike against it with the rapier. That was a natural 1. So
Roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
Yep. That was a natural 2.
My condolences.
You rush toward the creature and go to take a huge swing with the rapier, but your foot slips on a stone. As you miss the creature, you fumble over the railing and land in the water.
Oh, good. This is great. Cool. As my bonus action, do I want to do this? Can I try? This is sort of stupid. Can I use my movement to try to like get up on the creature? Can I climb water if it's in a solid form enough to be hitting us? What are the
Make
physics
it
of this?
make an acrobatics check.
Okay. I'm not using that dice anymore. Okay, that was a natural 19 plus 4, so 23.
23. You find stability in part of this, but you almost have to like run and like doggy paddle as you're like climbing up this creature, but you're able to like scale part of its form.
Alright. I want to try to, like, if I can, like, up on its back, just basically trying to harass it enough that if it's attacking other people, I'm trying to keep it occupied and distracted.
All right. Make an intimidation check.
Okay. I'm pretty good at those. That's a natural 20 plus 5 for 25.
It immediately starts spinning
Oh,
as
good
you're kind of like running in place and holding yourself on the back of this creature, and it is just violently thrashing its watery appendages at you.
I'm gonna just be kind of like dig my hands into it as much as I can to keep a hold and keep it
It is
distracted.
not focused on anyone else now.
Okay. Good. Great. That's my turn.
All right. It is now its turn, and it is going to make an attack against you. 11?
Nope.
Man, we're all rolling low attacks.
It's going to be a long fight.
Yep. This dice is going over here.
All right. That ends its turn. Actually, if you're on it still, it's gonna move. Are you hanging on?
Yep. Oh, I'm under it. I want to be
Oh,
under it.
sorry. I grabbed a hold
Sorry,
of
go
you.
ahead.
So used to doing
You're
that.
fine.
Okay. And you're now like riding this creature out in the middle of this pool,
Sure.
far away from the balcony. Mickey, you're up.
Hold on. Reaction. I'm going to invoke the stone rune,
Okay.
so it needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Because it ended its turn within 30 feet of me.
10.
It fails. It's charmed by me for a minute, and it has a speed of 0 and is incapacitated, descending into a dreamy stupor. It can repeat the saving throw at the end of every one of its turns, but until it succeeds, it's for 10 turns it's in this stupor.
What
If
the
we
hell?
damage it,
Oh,
does it
strong!
Was
Nothing about damage. Doesn't break on damage.
Oh,
Was it-
You're lying.
Nope. What's that, RJ?
Was it able to move?
Yes, it's when it ends its turn within 30 feet.
Oh, I forgot I was muted. Don't forget its speed is reduced by 10 because I hit it with my tentacle.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
You guys made some moves.
So, if anyone can see, my chest suddenly kind of pulses light, and the stone rune appears around the creature. Like Quinn will probably see it, and it just seems to encase it, and it's stuck, and it can't move anymore.
Oh, so it couldn't move at all.
No, it can. It's only when it ends
well,
its
now
turn.
I can.
Now it can't move.
Its turn.
It seems
Okay.
real sleepy suddenly.
Beautiful.
Well, that'll make this easier. I'll shout to Ryan.
I still can't hit it, but you know, should help.
Mickey, you're up.
I am going to stay flying at 10 feet up. I'm going to back up about 15 feet here. I'm going to see this thing coming towards us, and I'm going to shoot an Eldritch Blast at it.
Alright, Eldritch Blast away.
10 to hit?
10 does not hit.
Okay.
You guys.
How many 4s are we going to roll, guys? Come on.
Yeah,
How many
seriously.
natural 4s are we going to roll?
I mean, honestly, I was very much considering a Guiding Bolt, but like, I was like, I'm not wasting it until I see how I'm rolling more, so... And I'm just going to yell to Faye, "Get behind me!" And that's my turn.
Alright. And Faye, you're up.
Okay. All right. So Faye is going to give a quick nod and be like, "Got it," and she is going to move here behind Mickey. She's going to pearl in one hand, point. Yeah, she's going to pearl in one hand, point at the fiery creature in front of her, and just let loose this horribly sounding stream of words in primordial, and she is going to hex the creature.
Okay. You see these ethereal dark tendrils begin to lash out from around the creature's immediate area and kind of like wrap around and tug and pull at the creature after you utter these words.
Okay, so I'll give it disadvantage on ability checks of strength, we'll go with. Just ability checks, so I don't think it
Okay.
counts for attack rolls and everything. And then she's going to follow it up with a Eldritch Blast on this fiery creature. And 14?
14 does hit.
Yes. Okay. That is good. So she will do... Oh no, that's a D8. That's the wrong die. She will do 9 points of force damage and 2 points of necrotic damage as the Hex and the Eldritch Blast smack into the creature.
Right. That damage all sustains.
Okay.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh no, what did I do?
That wasn't you, that was
Scribbling all
me.
over them.
I know that was me twice because I tried to get rid of it the second time.
Stop doodling on the map.
I'm not trying to
The
because
perfect map.
I keep trying to get the snap to center tool, but it's always me clicking the drawing tool for whatever reason.
Okay. Nice. You see all these tentacles aiding your attack, and you launch an Eldritch Blast. They all sort of like reach out like this little mouth of tentacles and pull and accelerate on the Eldritch Blast, smashing into the creature.
Perfect. All right. His speed is also reduced by 10, or its speed.
Also, I need a Dexterity saving throw from you.
I did move, didn't I?
You moved into the walkway.
Thank God, Dex is really good. 12?
12 is enough. You do stumble and you get bumped by somebody. Reduces your speed by 5 feet, but you're able to find your little corner from where you unleash Eldritch Hell.
Sounds good. And that'll do my turn.
Awesome. Next up, it is the creature, and it is going to move 5 feet, use 15 feet. Okay. Climb speed. Oh, so it uses the rest of its movement to get to the top. And oh, its speed is 40. It's going to move the other 5 feet. Get range with Hush.
Oh boy.
20 to hit.
Yeah.
Alright. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage. Max roll, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
And as it strikes you, some of the oil attaches itself to you like napalm and begins to burn.
Ow.
You take 5 points of fire damage.
So that hurt. Okay, I see how it is.
You see how it is. And now it's your turn.
It is. I am going to try and okay. You know what? Let's do something a little sassy. She's actually going to back up. About let's see if I can move. Okay, first of all, what's the range on this spell? Far, and we're gonna move even further. We're gonna move using some feline agility over here. And she is going to then twirl a dagger in her finger and toss it up into the air. There's going to be a quick bolt of lightning striking down on that dagger mid-flight before she catches it back in her hand. It is now kind of glistening with its electrical energy. The tip of the dagger is a very bright blue, and she is going to cast lightning mote at that creature.
Oh,
At the
damn.
creature that just attacked you?
Yep.
Alright, roll for an attack.
15 to hit.
15 does hit.
Cool.
Lightning strikes out of the dagger, and you see like this like ball of electricity just streak out and slam into the creature. Just a little explosion.
Great. Roll for some damages. Going to be 3 lightning damage.
3 points of lightning damage with your lightning mote. If anyone is wondering what spell lightning mote is, it is a cantrip that was homebrewed in a different campaign to replace firebolt.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that. I just thought this was like a really cool spell that I could just take for funsies. Hey, I
It's
took
a homebrew, just a different damage for fireball.
Okay.
Love it. Either way. She's going to use her bonus action to throw a dagger at that creature as well.
The same one, or
Same one. I got a vendetta. That hurt. Whoa. That is not a 20.
no? It's
Oh.
19.
No, it's a 19. Okay, I was like, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, so that's just a 20. We're not that cool yet.
Piercer.
I know, that would have made it better. 7 points of piercing damage. It didn't show up here, but because I rolled it on D&D Beyond, but it is a 7.
Nice. So you then take that dagger and throw it, throwing knife style, and it hits the creature, knocking more of its oily form away from its body.
Ah, you were just the most disgusting thing. But she is going to use a little bit more of her movement. She used 50 just now, so she's going to use the last 30 to move over here.
Okay.
And
Dexterity.
she's going to end her turn. Oh, cool. 24.
Yep. You slink your way through the crowd, roll up the steps, and do a front flip onto your feet on the second tier.
I end my turn.
All right. Next up, person's turn, whom I skipped in the first round. Rista
Oh yeah.
looks at all this chaos happening. Says, I suppose if there's any way to benefit the city, it depends on our action now. And she is going to reach. She's going to cast a spell. You see her eyes flare, and the green irises just overtake her entire face, her entire eyes, and just glow this bright green. And she is going to cast. Oh, actually, first she's got to move. Oh, where's the snap center tool?
Everyone's abandoning us.
Yep, she's jumping into the water. She is jumping into the water. She jumps over the side, right near where the person was drowned, and she's going to cast Animate Dead. And she reaches into the water,
Love her.
grabbing. I'm going to use the Toad's Worth icon for this. Reaches into the water with this energy, grabbing the guard, and the guard seems to be pulled up and rises from the water with this like zombified look on his face, and looks over. She says, "Fulfill your duty one last time." She'll then use her bonus action to command the undead to approach and attack. That's going to hit.
It will be it's advantage as well because it's incapacitated. Don't forget, just in case it's a nat 20.
Hey. That's it was a natural 18. So we've got, he reaches out with his halberd. And does a little bit of damage as he and strikes into the creature. And Rista is going to end her turn down there in the ship.
Brave.
Jesus, where's the thing? Okay. Oh, and if it's incapacitated, it's at advantage.
Yes, I think so.
Let me look something up. It says in the description that the creature is incapacitated.
It says, yeah, speed is 0 and is incapacitated, descending into a dreamy stupor.
Gotcha. All right.
Does that mean advantage then, or does that just mean it can't do anything?
It doesn't say it gets advantage. I would say it probably can still defend itself. But we'll say advantage for now, and we'll go over it after the session.
Okay.
We'll rule it in your favor for now. Next up are the little ice creatures.
Wonderful.
More friends.
Where is your speed? Oh, there we go.
Hopefully they're very slow.
I love this snap descent. Alright, so we got this one. Come to here. To here. And this one is going to use its ability Frost Breath. And I need Quinn and only Quinn to make a dexterity saving throw.
Another one. Oh boy. 15?
15 passes, so you'll take half of this. Woo! So it would be 7 points of frost damage reduced to 3 as it rushes up, and there's this little cone of this cold sub-zero breath that strikes out from it. The other one is going to use its action to dash.
Don't like that.
Ryan, your turn.
I think I see Reister and I see the tentacle. I see Quinn on top of this incapacitated thing. I think they've got this. So I'm gonna run the other direction, run back again, just teleported. And I'm gonna run to here and attack the fire thing.
Okay. Roll for an attack.
It misses. It misses.
Oh.
So that's fine. Not a big deal. Yeah. So I will, I guess, as my bonus action, I'll recount the words I see on the coin. And I will activate my Draconic Might.
Okay.
So I become large, along with anything I'm wearing, and I get a few other benefits.
Oh, he big.
Nice. You utter the words in Draconic. Is it the fire rune?
Yes, the fire. It's not that this isn't the fire rune to evoke the fire rune, but it'll be the same words that I used to get the fire rune originally.
All right, and you double in size. You grow to a large size, Ryan, and now there's people screaming at you as you're kind of just swinging this pike around.
He's a freaking kaiju.
Giant Ryan kaiju.
No, he's a Raiju.
No.
Oh, Lottie coming.
Chunky
All
boy.
right. Anything else?
So-
you'd like to do?
That'll be all.
Okay, top of the round,
Jeez,
we have Quinn.
Oh boy. Alright. She's gonna kind of dig her knees in, get a good grip, and try to stab down with the rapier. Which,
Make a quick acrobatics check for me.
Oh boy. Okay, fine.
Oh, actually, you know what? No, the creature's incapacitated. Don't worry about
Damn
it.
it! I wasted that natural 20 for nothing.
For someone who gets so many natural 20, they never come in
I
at the right
know.
time.
I get him at the worst times. That would have been a 24.
Use it for the attack.
Yeah!
Yay!
Best
don't-
DM
you
ever!
Because I fucked with you in that way.
Okay. So that was good. It would be sneak attack because I have advantage. So.
Oh, this gonna hurt.
You do have the creature's incapacitated, but you also have a friendly zombie within 5 feet of it.
Yeah.
Yes. So regardless, it would be sneak attack. I'm curious what I don't remember. I think it's 2d6 now.
Yep, 2d6.
Okay.
Yo.
2d6 and 1d8. Except that would be
Smote that fool.
4d6 and 1, 2d8.
That sounded very nice.
So
Math, 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 math.
Hold on. 30 points of piercing damage.
Damn.
And
Drop the rapier in and rake across this creature's back
Yeah.
as it's incapacitated.
And then also, I just wanted to double check something on it because I don't know if it's half of my sneak attack normally or if it would be half of the damage that I did. 1d6. Okay. So she's gonna stab it in and rip it out to try to displace as much of the water as possible. And after she rips it out, she keeps swinging her arm and she just points the rapier at the ice one behind her. And use Wails of the Dead.
Okay.
Wails from the Grave, I'm sorry.
Would you like the description or shall I?
You can go ahead if you had something in mind.
A visual shadow shifts upward about 10 feet behind the ice creature, and you see this human man kind of looking like there's words coming out. The man only has one hand, the other one is missing, but unfolds his hand, and this one little burst of arcane energy just smashes into the ice creature. How much is the damage?
6 points of necrotic damage.
Nice.
Nice.
There you
6
go.
points of necrotic.
Yep.
All right, that's great. And then that man looks at you and gives you a thumbs up, and shrinks down into the darkness.
People are screaming at me.
Yeah. And then also, because that was just a free action thing, as my bonus action, I want to also throw one of the daggers at that same creature.
At the little ice thingy.
Yeah. No. That was.
What is it? It might hit.
It's an 8 to hit.
Oh no, it doesn't.
Bye bye, dagger. Never gonna find you again. Into the water it falls.
Oh, splish.
And then she's just gonna turn to look at the zombie that's now wailing into this creature and just kind of shoot a look at Rista. A bit of a dirty look. And then that will be her turn.
Told us she was a necromancer.
I still will react.
I mean, she does have necromancy books.
Oh, I know.
All right. So next up is this water creature, but needs to save at the end of its turn, right?
Yep.
Can try.
18.
Yeah, oh yeah, that.
Ah, man. I kind of like where it was. Oh, no.
All right.
Oh, boy.
That's the end of its turn, though, right?
Yep.
Perfect. Mickey, you're up.
All right,
As
I'm gonna
Stover,
see.
Flares back, and you can see the creature regain its consciousness.
I am gonna see Giant Ryan, and I'm just gonna shoot him a bewildered look as he misses the whatever it is.
I'm not
I'm
used to
gonna
this.
Let me help him, and I'm gonna try a guiding bolt at the little red guy close to
That
me.
red guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to attack.
Fuck me.
Oh, you guys are bad.
That sounds like a natural 20.
Sound like a natural too.
Ooh.
All two.
Oof.
You're having a hard time unleashing spells from this new winged position, kind of adjusting for the angle and trajectory of this guiding bolt, the magic unfamiliar to you as you shoot the guiding bolt right into the water.
All right. So, quick question because this is really my first time using weapon fighting. Two weapon, or what is it? Two. That's not what I wanted. Sorry, I have to use my phone for D&D Beyond because I need another monitor. What is it? Two weapon fighting or whatever? That'll only work. I can only attack as a bonus action if I've attacked with my weapon as an action, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I will. I guess that's my turn. I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Faye, you're up.
Okay. So I am going to. Tentacle's going to sink into the water and reappear right behind Red Guy. Is that enough to reach him, or should I bring it up top?
How big is the reach on the tentacle?
Tentacle is 10 feet tall and has a reach of 10 feet.
Okay, so the wall is 15 feet high. Oh. I'm going to say you're probably going to have to put it on the platform.
Okay, no problem. I can move it 60 feet, so it was no problem. And then I'm going to try to smack down on it with the tentacle. Going to try to hit it with that. I'm going to go with the fact that a 9 is going to miss.
9 does miss, unfortunately.
All right.
We are not rolling well at the start of this.
Oh, you guys are having a hard time right now.
Welcome to low level D&D. We'll finish this fight next session. But I will. That was a bonus action, so I will kind of get a little pissed off at this creature and hurl out in front, try to hit it with another Eldritch Blast.
And you have this creature Hex, right?
Yes. I should probably ask her. No, I'll be fine. 11 plus 6, 17.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Then I will do D6 for Hex, and I'll do a D10. And we'll look at 7 points of damage.
Nice.
6 necrotic, if it matters.
The rest of it is force, right?
Yep, 6 necrotic and 1 force.
Okay. As another Eldritch Blast gets thrown into your tentacle acceleration chamber Hex, the creature bursts and it's starting to lose some of its form. It's looking hurt.
Nice. So its speed is dropped by 10 because of Lance of Lethargy. And I'm going to 5-foot step back.
Okay.
And that should do it.
All right. Next up, it is that creature's turn. You've been posing a bit of a threat. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Luna agrees.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah.
All right. It loses 10 feet to its speed.
Yes.
Right. It gains 20 feet. And it's going to take a slam attack against you.
Yes, it hits.
So that's funny, isn't it?
Give me that. Oh, yeah. Give it to me, baby. Come on.
Oh no.
This
I
is
we're
gonna
rolling
hurt.
like either really
Oh,
low or
no.
20s.
Bye, everybody. It was
Oh,
fun
nice.
playing with you. Do, 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 do.
12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
Okay.
11 points of fire damage.
Whoo, baby.
as it slams into you. As you're just trying to back up, you hit a wall and it just crushes you into the wall. You catch fire, you're smoldering for a moment.
Oh boy.
You doing alright?
Not even remotely close.
Oh
Faye,
no.
Man.
Faye currently looks at if you Faye the state Faye is in. It looks if you speak her name too loudly, she will be shuffling off the mortar coil.
Oh boy. Okay. Hush, you're up.
Ah! Whew. Okay. All right.
Man, that
So
creature is no joke. I did not realize how much of a no joke creature this is.
I had to talk shit. Oh, 2 battles with no damage. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
Uh,
right.
You did bring this upon yourself.
Yeah.
we're gonna stay where we are for right now. We're going to do the same cool thing again and cast lightning mote on that red creature.
On red guy?
Yep, right guy.
Alright. Can you reach him from there?
Yes, I can.
Easily.
I assume you're checking, I'll stop asking.
Yeah.
18 to hit.
18 does hit.
Wonderful. Ooh. Okay. So that is going to be, oh my gosh, all these tabs. Another 3 points of lightning damage.
3 points of lightning damage.
We're going to use a bonus action to throw another dagger. 18. Oh no, 16 to hit. I can't read.
16 does hit.
Cool. Is that a sneak attack because Faye is in range?
Yeah?
Oh. Okay.
14
Nice.
points of damage.
It's time to finish this creature.
Yes. Okay, cool. So, Hush is going to kind of twirl her dagger so fast that you can see static spiraling as the blade follows it. And when she throws it, the dagger is going to unleash this circular blast of lightning energy that coils around the creature until it interacts with the oil and the fire, and it explodes.
One creature off the map. And it explodes right next to you, Faye. And you... No! No. Don't worry, it's not a damage thing.
Aw.
I was about to say, I was like, come on, baby.
Adam
I
was
just
wanting the
feel-
unconsciousness.
Yep.
He was begging for it.
Yep.
Do you want to use any of your movement?
No, I'm gonna stay right where I am
Okay.
so I can get my
People
feeling in. Oh,
continue to shuffle past you out of the arena.
before I end my turn, what the hell are the Riley Insight doing?
Make a perception
I-
check.
I kept forgetting to bring this up. That was like the first thing that I was supposed to do, and I immediately forgot. Because me. Perception. 7.
7. It's a lot of
Yeah.
chaos going on. It's hard to look up and try to figure out what someone else is doing when danger is all around.
And go ahead.
You've escaped accountability today, not tomorrow.
Before her turn ends, my hex will transfer to whatever the small creature is that's closest to us, little fly ice guy.
You could do that with your bonus action? Or with your
It just-
reaction?
Just if it dies, I can just transfer it.
Oh, okay.
But you don't get the healing. Oh, no, I'm thinking of Hexblade, might be.
Yes.
Alright.
Oh, never mind. I use a bonus action on a subsequent turn. I'm an idiot. Continue.
You're not an idiot. Next up is Arista. And she is going to use her bonus action to command this creature to attack. As you see, kind of driving you a little nuts, Quinn, but the zombie is going to attack with its halberd again. And miss. Kind of stops. Rigor mortis takes over for a moment, and it misses its attack. And she is going to... She'll use her action to cast... Oh, this character sheet is so cool. Just gonna try something a little weird.
Okay.
Admiring your own characters.
No, it's just
Yeah, this
Levistus tieflings as a subrace get armor of Agathis as that's the only thing I was commenting on. I don't think I built this character to be real powerful. The creature fails the saving throw as Rista casts levitate.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Trying
right.
to, and as the creature detaches from the water source, it begins to start to lose its form. It looks like it actually took damage from that happening.
Okay.
Interesting.
And it's kind of just like pouring, like raining down back into the water.
This is good.
I cannot hold this for very long. I need you all to finish this thing, and we need to figure this out. And now it's the ice creature's turns. This one's going to move on Quinn. This one's going to move up here onto Ryan.
I take a reaction attack on him. Because once he moves within my range, I can attack him.
So at 10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a...
Stop its movement, right?
Pardon?
You don't stop its movement, right?
No, but that's a dirty 20, so it hits.
Dirty 20 hits.
So that's 9...
Separate the damage types for me, please.
Okay, so normal damage is... It takes 17 piercing damage and 1 fire damage.
17 piercing damage?
Yes, because I get an extra d6 with Draconic Might.
Oh, because you're large.
Big Ryan, big.
The 1 fire damage increases to 2 because
Yeah,
it's full.
that was not my finest roll.
Oh no, 18
every
points of
little
damage. Shucks on a reaction.
Actually 19.
Yeah,
19,
it's vulnerable to fire damage, so it took 19.
Oh, drat.
Oh, okay, actually, hold on. And at that point as well, it's a free action for me to invoke the fire rune. So, I will invoke the fire rune. It needs to make a strength save. And it takes...
That's a natural 1. Minus 2 for a total of -1.
So, it takes another 9 fire damage.
That increases to 18.
Yep. And should it still be alive, it's restrained by the shackles and takes 2d6 fire damage at the start of every one of its turns.
Jesus.
What the heck is this build?
Level 3.
Wander near you.
Level 3.
No, it did not survive your onslaught of flaming malice. So, how do you destroy this creature?
I hit it, like, as it's coming past me, coming towards me, I'll thrust at it, notice the fire kind of take hold, and think, got it. Invoke the fire rune, which flares red, bright red light out, and the rune appears on the creature and just completely melts it.
It melts into a puddle. Nice. Nicely done.
What was that? 36 points of damage on a reaction?
You have 2 rogues. You did both of our jobs.
Polar
Just slumped on the
Master.
wall and she sees
This
thing,
one that
She sees this thing rushing and just goes, "Ryan, I love you."
I hear that a lot. Sorry,
Uh,
I hear that a lot.
this this other one, I'm going to see if it can recharge its breath. Nope. This other one's going to take a claw attack against you. since this one will get to attack and not be completely destroyed. 13 to hit.
Nope.
13 is a miss. You dodge out of the way of the claw as you're. Are you just back in the water? Or are you holding on to it?
No, I'm still on this thing that's now slowly shrinking as it's dripping into the... So, I'm clinging on to this little bit that's left.
Alright.
And somehow also dodging shit.
And at this point, you can see another sweeping wind gather right near the second tier balcony, and this tempest actually takes sentient form as another creature enters.
Far away from us, right?
Yep. Really far away.
And
It's an
Ryan.
air elemental or whatever. It's fast. I bet.
Can I make it to within range of the water thing?
Yeah. Oh, wait. It's difficult terrain. Depends how far you can jump.
Oh god, I can jump. Was it 3 times my strength modifier? Is that
And-
jumping?
Absolutely, but I'm going to
increase
ask you to
with the
roll an athletics check anyway.
It's 18.
18. Yeah, you leap, and you actually land.
Actually, hold on. I get. Don't I get advantage on strength-based checks?
I was
Yeah.
say you're
Yeah.
big now. So
Oh, and I rolled a nat 20 on the advantage. That's a 26.
You
Nice!
place your back foot, which kind of encompasses 2 of the seats, and you just kick off. You have your pike wielding in the air, and you coast about 25 feet and just splash. And because of that nat 20, I'm going to say that the difficult terrain doesn't pose a problem
Excellent.
for you.
And then I will take my attack on Water Dude.
Okay.
the little bit that's left underneath me that I'm clinging onto.
It's a 13.
13.
Yeah.
Can you reach 20 feet in the air?
No, only 10. So I need to be attacking as I was coming at it, I think.
All right. Roll one more d20. We're going to make this a disadvantage roll as you're coasting through the air.
It was
Try-
worse, so it's 13 still. So, sorry. It was better, so the disadvantage still is 13.
That will hit.
Do you want me to separate damage again? Or
Yes, please.
okay, so the piercing damage is 18, and the fire damage is 4.
All right. The fire you see just fizzles out and does nothing, but the piercing damage is enough to do it. How do you
Bye.
finish that one?
Can I try and catch Quinn as she's falling? Because now there's nothing underneath her.
Yeah.
I'll probably. It's water. It's probably fine.
It's
You
not that
already
much
used-
water.
Action. Oh, but this is the start of your turn. I'll say it consumes your reaction for the turn if you want to try to do that.
I would try and do it.
Okay. Roll an athletics check. Just with advantage.
25.
25. Yeah. You come through with the pike, and it's not just the pike, but your whole body just passes through this creature and just completely obliterates it into rain. And you see Quinn's body quickly rushing towards you, and you just grab her with one arm and just win.
Think, if anyone has played Final Fantasy X, think of Ifrit being summoned and how he just puts her down.
This is my favorite summon. That is my pet dog. I love it.
He just puts her down, pats her on the head. Ooh, I didn't expect that to be that strong.
What the hell happened to you?
Hey, small thing. You're like Mickey down there.
Stop.
Right.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Top of the round is Quinn's turn.
So I'm just in the water now.
Yep.
All right. Let me see if. So wait. You are not within 5 feet of that one. Okay.
What?
Just the smaller guy. I was trying to see spacing. Well, I guess I will try to attack this ice one that's right in front of me.
Hit.
Sorry, pulling up tabs again. I got too many things open. Which dice? Probably not good. 14 to hit?
Yes.
Oh, okay. 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay. It's still up, apparently.
Oh, okay. Then in that case, I will pull out the rapier and then pull out one of the daggers and just go in with one of those.
Do it.
For 2-weapon fighting. Yeah, that's hit. That's 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Max damage. 8 points of piercing damage.
That'll do it. Finish that creature.
Alright. So she just slashes with the rapier, pulls it out, pulls out the dagger, and goes in and tries to just shove it right in the middle to shatter it.
Yeah, you find like this indented weak point in the creature and just stick the dagger and it twists and it just explodes into ice.
Then I'm gonna use my movement, I guess, to try to get closer to this other thing that showed up.
Alright. This is difficult terrain, so you move at half your speed.
Okay. I'm not getting very far then. Hooray, I moved super far. Okay. That's my turn.
Alright.
Right
now. Mickey, you're up.
Alright, I see this thing that formed, right?
Oh yeah, it's howling.
Okay. I'm gonna try and shoot an Eldritch Blast at it.
Eldritch.
Eldritch Blast. Come on, roll good!
That's 120 foot range, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Was that
Hitting
another
that one.
The range.
Oh. I'm sorry, you've inherited my dice luck from a couple of sessions ago.
Are
Jack,
getting one die higher though each turn, so we're getting there.
It's either below 5 or they're natural 20s. That's all that's existed this session.
Sorry, Jackie. Rough time.
Yeah, I don't usually roll this bad. This is... Yeah, okay, you're
Usually
going.
it's just on insight checks.
Alright, and I'm gonna look down at Faye, and I'm gonna use 2 of my healing light dice. You heal up for 5.
Alright. At least that you're used to is being compassionate and reaching out to help others as you use the light from the rapier to push into Faye, and Faye enters your heart, and your wounds begin to close. Some of the burns go away.
Nice. Thank you.
Are you moving at all, Jackie?
No.
Mickey? Alright. Faye, you're up.
So she's gonna kind of use the butt of her spear to just kind of like straighten up a little bit and look at Mickey and go, "Oh, meeting you was a very good thing." She's gonna use bonus action to transfer the hex to the air elemental or air creature, whatever the hell is it over there.
Yeah, you guys probably saw it on the initiative roll, so it's an air element, yes.
And is going to fail utterly at Pearl Eldritch Blast.
Oh no. What was the roll?
Yeah.
Natural one?
Don't worry, I got this. Yeah, that was a natural one.
Oh no.
Boy.
Our warlocks are misfiring today, sadly.
Yeah, that was a natural.
Roll a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, my best stat.
Sorry, I love adding environmental hazards into combat encounters, so that's what's happening here.
Hey, I did so much better. That's a 2 baby. On
Oh my god.
On that dex save, that's a solid 2.
Feeling a little better, your new sense of confidence is quickly pushed aside as you stand up on the bench-style seating and slip on the rain, falling into the crowd. Let's move 5 feet this way, and you are stepped on twice for 2 points of bludgeoning damage. As people are still just rushing out of here.
I would have died if not.
Yeah, it's a good thing you were healed. That would have killed
That
me.
literally
He would have been unconscious.
literally would have been unconscious. Oh, for story elements, I almost wish you didn't now.
I told you I got you. I told you.
Whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Oh.
Doing
All
a
right.
great job, Maggie. That was clutch.
All right, after the most effective turn ever, that's it.
All right, nothing. Bonus action. You already
Bonus
did that?
action, transferring
To
Hex
move.
over there. Yeah.
Gotcha. That creature is hexed. Hush, you're up.
Okay. So we're going to. Let me make sure that I can do this. Do 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 do.
Oh, I did mean to ask
I'm
you,
gonna-
by the way, Hutch. Are you keeping track of all the daggers you've been throwing?
Yes, I threw 2 of them, and what I'm about to do, I'm gonna move over here.
All right.
Ryan XFA, hey, how you doing? And we're gonna use Mage Hand to collect the 2 daggers I threw.
Okay.
So I have them back now. And I'm gonna eat one of them at the air elemental.
You might have to roll that at disadvantage.
Oh, wait, how come?
Well, the dagger's ranged attack. What does it say?
Ooh, good question. Ranged
For
attack.
distance is probably 30, 60. And if it's beyond
Oh, it's
30,
2060. That is beyond it, actually. I think it's like 70 feet
So,
there.
can you reach that with 60 feet?
Let me see. I cannot.
Okay.
I cannot, no. So, if that's the case, I'm just gonna... can I see where the Riley Insight are again?
Sure.
'Cause, like,
For perception.
I did worse. They're not here.
Also roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, cool. I gotta roll for that. 20.
20.
Yeah.
As you kind of like, people are rushing past you and you're kind of like pushing off of them and dipping out of the way, you try to take a look up for what's happening with the Riley Insight, and a person just kind of checks you up to the side and you begin to refocus on the danger at hand.
Alright, I'm gonna use my feline agility to get a little bit closer.
Okay.
And I should be within range now. I'm gonna throw the dagger. 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
There goes the dagger.
And
I
actually,
had
like,
my turn.
as it enters toward the space of the elemental, you see a wind kind of sweep it off to the side, and it hits a wall, ting, and falls into the water.
And she just goes. And she ends her turn.
Sorry, there's another dagger in the water here somewhere too that I threw earlier. So
We'll do some searching.
yeah, when it's range, we'll have to
Listen.
select our weapon.
After all this stuff, the Riley Insight Guild owes us like at least 10 daggers as payment. Okay. I think
Seriously.
we can squeeze a couple of daggers out of them. Literally.
Okay, next up is Rista, and she's going to command her zombie to try to start climbing. Actually, you can climb right here. Up into the arena as she will do the same. So Rista climbs out of the water, and she is going to she can't do much from back here. She's going to hold her action for a spell in case the creature comes within 60 feet.
Okay.
And that ends her turn. Next up, it is said air elemental.
Monsieur Windy.
Quinn and Faye, could you both roll a d6 for me?
Sure.
Do I have to?
4.
A 2?
Okay. The air
What is
elemental
it?
moves into this space here.
Of course. Sup? Works for me.
Sorry, just checking a real quick thing. Let's give you some space. Ryan, please roll a strength saving throw.
Yeah,
22.
Yeah.
22 is a success.
You got it.
You were the wrong person for that.
I was gonna say it's the best
Yeah.
person that you could have. Wait, it was me. Whew.
All right,
And
so
I get
you
advantage, so
will take half
Oh,
the
that's
damage. So
I heard
it's
a lot of dice.
15 points
Yeah.
of damage reduced to
Oh,
7
Yep.
As this thing goes into a whirlwind. But you're able to hold your position as it's trying to fling you around. And
oh, I also get an attack on it. Sorry, my reaction attack.
okay,
Um,
you used your reaction to catch,
I did. Sorry. Yeah, you're
That's
right.
okay.
I was thinking it was my turn. It'd be my turn again.
and it's going to end its turn in Quinn's space instead.
Oh, good.
But now it's your turn, Ryan, so you can attack stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna go ham. Go for him.
Go for
It's
it.
a dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Oh, so 16 piercing
Okay.
and 5 fire.
All right.
I'm going to do my bonus action attack with the base of my pike, which is a 12, so it'll probably miss.
12 misses.
And I will... Yeah, let's go for L action surge, so I'll have another attack.
All right.
And that's a 13, so that probably misses too.
That does miss. I'm sorry.
It's fine. And... Yeah, I would like to... Let me just check something quickly. Okay, I would like to kind of move around, skirting through his melee range so I don't provoke an attack. But I'll just move so that I'm kind of next to Micah. Not Micah, next to Quinn.
Okay, cool.
And yeah, that'll be my turn.
Perfect.
And I'll just say, hey, stay next to me, I can help.
Will do.
Top of the round. Quinn, you are up, and the creature is currently in your space.
So I don't have to do anything, do I?
Nope. Nope.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Then I will just sneak attack him because Ryan's right there.
All right, go for it.
I'm not using that dice anymore. That was caught. Okay. Highest was a 22 or 24.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh man, D6s. I know how to rogue, guys. It's fine. That was a really low damage roll.
Guys, stop rolling all this low stuff.
11 points of piercing damage.
11 points of
On the
piercing
sneak
damage?
attack. Yeah.
That's with your sneak attack?
Yeah. Don't have to rub it in.
Sorry. I'm a
You're
jerk.
fine. No.
As this thing is in your space, you're not sure where to strike, but you
Sort of
you
all
looking
around.
at it, find part of the tornado wall and kind of just rake your rapier into it and start carving upward, trying to separate it. And it took some damage.
Alright. I will, with my last lone dagger, I'll try to hit again.
All right, take a stab at it.
Yeah. 16 to hit?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, 8 points of piercing damage.
All right.
Nice.
With the rapier dragging across the storm wall, you take the dagger and put it in and try to just it's kind of forcing your hands away, but you're trying to bring them together to cause a bigger tear. That end your go?
That will be my turn next. I don't know if it's worse trying to move out of its space or not. So I guess I'll just stay here in this tornado.
Okay.
The middle seems the safest place to be.
Yep, you're right in the eye of the storm. Mickey, you're up.
Is there a way for me to tell how hurt this thing is looking, or is there probably no inclination?
Make an insight check.
Okay. Oh boy.
We love
Alright,
them.
I'm breaking out the Rhea dice. Don't fail me, please. Fuck. I miss you. That's so good! Rhea! God, I miss
It's
you.
almost like
22.
it's
Where were these dice?
22.
Yes.
I've been using them the whole time.
Beautiful.
Gauging the gashes and the flaming spinning that the pike caused, and Quinn just inside this tornado, you can see parts of it being ripped open. You can guess that it's a little over halfway done.
Okay. I'm gonna try my last fucking guiding bolt on it.
Go on, go on, go on.
Come on.
You got this.
You got this. Come on.
You got it. No, it'll be 4 this time.
15.
8.
Eh?
Is exactly.
Yes.
Yay! Bring us home, Mickey, please.
Get all those D6s, go on.
Just get my D6 out real quick here.
For the love of God, bring us home.
Okay, 8, 12, 13. 15 points of radiant damage plus another 3 for my radiant soul.
Oh, 18 points of radiant damage?
Yes.
Damn.
This creature is immune to radiant. I'm just joking.
I was about to say,
Oh my
what the
Could you
fuck?
imagine?
Oh, you just create this radiant arc from the... well, how do you evoke it now that you have your rapier? Do you still cast it from your hand?
Yes. I'll have my rapier in one hand and then just cast it out of my left hand.
And you're just holding this arc of this brilliant energy as it strikes into the tornado. It kind of gets swept along with the storm, just flashing these little bursts of radiant light, and it seems to be just you see clouds just puffing off of it. It looks bloody now.
Someone finish it off! That'll end my turn. Actually, no, I'm gonna get a little closer.
Alright.
Get to around here.
Still flying. Faye, you're up.
Well, I'm going to stand up, and then I'll be up. Let's see here. Can I move my... Since we're 15 feet up, I have to go technically down to move my tentacle, so if I can move it 30 feet, I can't actually get it within range, can I?
Oh, that's weird. I would say, does it say you can make it reappear in a space?
No, it just says I can move it 30 feet. So I'm assuming if I have to move it itself 30 feet.
I'm gonna go ahead and rule in your favor on this one and look it up after the session.
Okay, then I will go 1, 2. I'll move it right here. Boink. And I am feeling the power of the Fathomless flow through me, and I'm gonna do my best and swing that tentacle down, have it smash.
It's at
And-
advantage.
It
Yep.
is?
Yep,
Yeah, I got
Guiding
the
Bolt first attack has advantage.
Oh. Okay, then... Ooh, 24. I'll take
Very
it.
nice.
That is
Yes,
pretty good.
indeed. Okay.
Big
Now
funny,
here-
big funny, big funny.
Here's the big question. Does Hex activate... Does this count as an attack? Does Hex hit for this, too, as well as, like, any subsequent Eldritch Blasts? Or...
Yes, any damage you do, that tentacle is a manifestation of the patron. So
Nice.
It's so
Then we will be looking at 5 cold and 5 necrotic as the tentacle smashes right into that
Nice.
thing. Hopefully
Awesome.
not a Quinn.
awesome. As the tentacle just buries itself in the storm, the radiant energy gathers around, and you can hear like the flapping of the suction cups in the wind, and then this radiant energy just bursts, and you see a puff of cold slow the storm down for a moment.
Still standing?
Oh yeah,
All right. Then she's going to grit her teeth, pearl, hand, Eldritch Blast.
all right,
Oh, nice. That's a 22.
that hits.
Oh. Come on, baby. Let's end this. 7 force and 3 necrotic.
It is still up.
No way.
God. Oh my god. Faye's literally gonna slump on the spear and be like, "Come on!" And that is it. That's the turn.
All right, Hush, you're up.
She's going to use her bonus action to switch over to her hand crossbow, and she is going to shoot the air elemental.
All right, roll your attack
Please.
with
Don't.
advantage for sneak attack.
If I miss, I'm gonna cry. I missed, I'm gonna cry. Oh wait, it's advantage. Hold on. Woo! And then total of 18 points of piercing damage.
You rolled with advantage.
I
Or you
did.
rolled, what was your? It was beyond 15, right?
18, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Totally. It's piercing damage. As the bolt flies into its space, it looks like it causes a bit of a rift, but the projectile kind of passes through. It doesn't do as much damage as you thought.
No.
Damn.
I'm devastated. That was everything that I could do. I am gonna use 40 of my. Yeah, I can use my movement in the way that I think I can. So I'm going to move her over here. Well, it's actually over here. Do I need to roll a dexterity saving throw?
Yes, please.
Alright. 20.
No.
That was 20. Jeez, that's gross.
Nat 20, you said?
Yeah.
Nice. You shift through the crowd. You're getting really used to this sliding back and forth through people as they're trying to exit.
That's my turn. I end it.
All right. Next up is Rista. And she will. She's gonna cast Armor of Agathis on herself. You see this, like, grayish ice armor appear on her. And she will jump back in and rush toward. Commander. Before she does, she hands something to the zombie, and the zombie is moving toward Hush. And her turn. Next up is the air elemental. It's going to move into the space, both of you. I need you both to make a strength saving throw.
No.
Another nat 20. So 26.
Oh,
This will
Jesus.
go well.
Let's go.
I have a -1. 13.
13 is exactly what you needed.
Really?
Yeah, you'll take half damage.
Okay. I'll noodle arms.
So 15 points of damage reduced to
7.
7.
Quinn, you need to
and-
hit the gym. Get some muscle.
Get them games.
Make them gains.
Only
Listen, I
pains
haven't
here.
even built things. I'm not really built for that.
It's
Swole
going
rogue.
to use its flying speed to move 90 feet.
Can I get do we
Attack
get
of
attacks of opportunity?
Please?
Yes.
14.
Sneak attack on attacks of opportunity.
Bye, everybody.
Is
I think it's only once per
No, it's only once
one
per turn. Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
I missed. It was a 14.
14 misses.
Mine was also 13.
14 misses. It flies quickly out of your space. And because it's also flying, it enters your space in the air. Mickey? It is flying at... You were flying 15 feet in the air, right?
10.
10? Above the ledge.
Yes.
So, got it. Ryan, you're up.
Well, I can't really get to it. I can only move, what, 15 feet? It's half speed.
Right.
Okay. I'll kind of move to here. I think I can get to.
Okay.
Let me see.
Oh boy.
This isn't good. Melee attacks. No, okay. I'm gonna take out one of the hand axes. I'm gonna throw it. It's a bit too far, but I'll give it a try.
Disadvantage?
Disadvantage, yeah.
Come on. you
I
can
rolled
do it.
2 17s.
Where? No way.
Wow.
Insane. So that's a 2d6 plus 4.
Are you ending this with a thrown hand axe?
Could
As
Um,
a fighter with disadvantage and no dexterity.
As a ranged attack, do you still get the extra d6?
It does not say. It just says when you hit. When one of your attacks with a weapon or unarmed strike can deal an extra 1d6.
Gotcha.
So it was 14 points of damage.
All right. Yeah, that does it.
Oh.
Just as well, because I was all out. I'll say Operation Protect Mickey is finishing and throw it and take him out.
And I'm the only one who hears that really lame line.
It's really low. Really
as-
low.
So you're in the middle
I have
of
big
this
ears.
torrent. You can feel this magnetic energy, Mickey, as an object is flying through the air. The vein of gem on the rapier glows for a minute, and you can see it reach out toward this hand axe and just and explodes the air elemental. That takes us out of initiative.
As a bonus action, I'm going to second wind myself.
As
Okay.
Just gain a bit of health. I rolled a 1, so I don't gain that much health.
as a free action, Faye will collapse on her back and say, "I fucking hate this city."
And
Is it still
as
raining?
you guys are down there in the pool of water, you notice that the rain is beginning to let up. But Rista looks over at her zombie, looks back at you, Ryan, and Quinn, and whispers into a wire. Quinn, you would hear it in your head. I saw some godship there coming for Faye. They're attracting directly toward her.
Wait, what?
I gave something to my thrall. I'm going to create a distraction. Take the object and meet me back here when your quest is complete.
The quest? Oh, wait, I didn't hear that. Never mind.
I'm
And
going
she
to
begins rushing and climbing the wall.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to Ryan next to me. We have to get Faye out of here now. There's people coming for her. A distraction is imminent. We need to move now.
Let's go. I'll just run. I'll run towards Faye.
And the zombie reaches out what looks to be this like elongated skull to give to you. Hush.
She'll accept it.
And then it kind of falls limp as she releases the spell.
I think at some point on the trip to get to Faye, Ryan reverts back to normal size again.
Yes.
As a moderately sized man, it's like.
And you see a familiar guard approaching you as you're like sitting on the steps, Faye, and the guard shouts over, "Yo, that's the one. That's the one I saw down by the oasis. She caused this." And as you're all rushing to try to get to Faye,
Fuck the police.
Rista steps up to them and looks at them and says, "You are wrong. It was me. I am the heretic. Go ahead and take me if you want." And she summons another dead body from down where the creature was grabbing people off the balcony, and you hear her utter to the body, "Get in their way, but don't harm them." And the zombie begins to interpose itself. What do you guys do? You've got seconds to decide.
We need to get out of here now.
We're just gonna go.
I will fly down and I will just run with the rest.
Reese told us to leave. Let's get out.
All right. You see guards like casing your position from the other side, and as you begin to run outside of the arena, you can see one of the guards jumps down and opens the floodgates. As the floodgate opens, a rush of water, you hear it pouring underneath you into the tunnel. The sun is starting to peak above Riley once more. Shortly, it will be nightfall. There are dozens and dozens of people that are still making moves to get out of here. Out here, there are still street cart vendors packing up and leaving, hearing the violence that was happening inside. There are dozens of unused and abandoned cabs out here parked. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna
Ryan,
point.
you've
I'm
used
gonna
one of
point at
these
Ryan
before,
and be like,
right?
"Can you go with the thing? Can you make it go?"
I'll do my best.
You've done it before.
Yeah, on a stationary one. Okay,
That's more than the rest of us have done.
Yeah.
I will. Yeah, we'll go into a cab, and I'll sit down and try and make it move towards, I guess, where I live. Hide
Okay,
there,
you're
or do
gonna
we want to
try-
leave the city?
You guys should take a vote.
Do
You
we
have
know?
a
Do you
one
think they would
moment.
know if they saw you? Would they know where you live or be able to
They
track you
might do.
easily? Are you well enough known here? We could
I
go to
mean,
the teacup instead.
I'm a nobody.
The
No, we
teacup.
can't have Petravi in danger.
No.
We're in danger.
Yeah, we can't bring it
Right.
to him.
Okay. I vote that we leave the city, at least for now.
We need to rest somewhere though.
Can rest
know if
outside.
Outside the city.
Dangerous
We can make it
out in the
work.
desert there.
But all the rations are back at your place, Ryan.
Would we have had them in our packs, like our equipment, or?
Yeah, you showed up with all your weapons, so I would
Yeah.
say yeah.
I
True.
think we
Okay.
have all
Okay.
of our
Good.
stuff
Good.
with us.
I think we
That
go
would have been
outside.
a real jerk move for me to get you into that combat and be like, well, you're just here for a holiday, so you don't really have any of your shit.
Well, you two know the city and what's outside of it better than the rest of us. Do you think we can find a safe enough place to rest outside of the walls?
I've never been outside the city before.
I think
Better
given what's
Beautiful day
going
to
on,
see it.
I think given what's going on now, anywhere outside of the city is a pretty safer place than in the city.
Yeah, I agree. I guess we try and get out of the city.
Yeah, let's
So,
go.
Ryan, you know there are two gates that the cab tracks lead to. One of them is the South Riley Road gate, which is the one that you guys entered through, the three of you, when you got to Riley. And the other one is the North Gate, which is, I'm sorry, the East Gate. I'm trying to make direction in my head here. The East Gate, which leads to a road called, and you would know this, Ryan. The
Yeah.
East Gate leads to a separate tributary road to the South Riley Road, but also leads toward the Pleasures Pass.
I think we go out south. We're meant to be going west to be like for this thing. So I think we go out the south gate. And then we can just turn around west.
Sounds good. Anywhere's better than here.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Right. You stealing a cab?
We're stealing.
I guess so. Requisitioning a cab.
We are temporarily commandeering.
There you go. Euphemize however you will. You are robbing a cab driver.
We're not
This
taking the cab with us. It's
No.
fine.
I need to.
You-
I need.
you can't on a rail system. You get into a cab and go ahead and roll for an Arcana check with advantage.
It's a 7.
7.
Oh no.
The
Could I
runes
take the wheel?
say- Yes,
Oh wait. Oh yeah.
the runes, but you can't. You don't get advantage because
That's
the only
fine.
reason he it's because of the thing.
This
you
is different to what I had before. I can't-
7.
Oh no.
I
Faye's
have
gonna,
bonuses to this too.
Faye's gonna push them both aside and be like, "My problem. Let me do this." Arcana check.
All right, so that uses 2 rounds, and you see that the guards are now coming out of the walkways, and they locate you, and they're stealing the cab. Get after her. And what did you roll?
15 on Arcana.
15 is just enough. As you look around, you utter a little prayer under your breath, and instead of tracing the runes just kind of lift, smoky and wispy runes lift from the cab, and it starts to drive itself with your will at its helm. Ryan, you give Faye directions.
Yeah.
I'm just like, where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go?
Right here. Right
Make
here.
a survival check, please, with advantage for the two of you,
Okay.
Ryan and Mickey.
Ryan and Mickey.
Ah,
With advantage,
We're
you
gonna have a
said.
police chase through
Huh?
the city on the cat.
Okay, nat
Okay.
19.
Oh shit! That's
Total
pretty
of
good.
21.
Yeah,
21?
mine's 15.
All right, you guys give very quick and decisive directions. You make it out of the Insight Ward and into the common steps where the track circles around. And as it circles, you take the third exit, and the cab leads you towards the South Rayleigh Road gate, the one that you three came through originally. It feels familiar as you can see the gate from the other side. There's one turn left to make, and before you make that turn, there's a group of guards from the left and a group of guards from the right. And I need all of you to make a survival check to see if you can just squeeze that last little bit of effort and escape the
Word
city.
travels fast here. Jesus.
Dirty 20, baby. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
What's my survival? Mine might be the same.
Come on, girls.
17.
Oh, 18.
Oh,
Here, I didn't hear you roll.
You're
You're
muted.
muted.
I was muted the entire time. I got a 16.
Yeah.
Oh,
Come on,
Nice.
suckers.
you continue to drive this cab with the force of your mind. You zone in, Faye, on this escape. You have to get out of here. This is not the place for you. This is not the place for you. The rest of you, you're shouting directions around. Hush, you're like casting this colorful spray and like emitting this energy into the air that's like distracting and confusing the guards as they come to approach. And Quinn, you are just keeping an eye out and pointing out the directions where they're approaching from. They're coming from that way. They're over there. Calm and decisive are your actions. You arrive at the opened South Rayleigh gate.
Grab
As
my
soon as we
bag.
hit the end of the rails,
Booking
jumping
it.
out of the
Booking it.
Straight out. Let's go.
like before it's even to a stop, just jumping out.
Dismount and book it into the desert. You run and run and run until you stumble upon dunes. A message enters your head. Everyone roll a d20 for me, please.
Natural one.
Natural 19.
10.
Team.
I'd rather it be a one on this than something else.
Bad rogue roll squad. Natural one as well.
Yeah.
You got the natural 19?
I did.
A message enters your head. Take the Persothan Pass. It will lead you towards the destination that I marked on your map. This skull is important. Keep it with you. You can't use it until you get back, but I didn't want to confiscate it. Please. I will get out of this, since they know who my father is. As you can see, things are not good, as we predicted. It's time. The message ends.
Persothan Pass. That's where we need to go. Hold on to the skull. It's really important.
All right. I'll make sure it stays pretty safe.
Okay, so where in the Fathomless is Persothan Pass? Do either
Looking
of you
at-
know?
Looking at your map, you see a long road that just wraps around the western side of the desert and a location marked. Who has the Bersoth map? It's Quinn, right?
Yeah, it's me, but it's not loading.
It's okay. I will put the players on it since you have made it to this point.
Oh, look at that.
And if you can see where the Persothan Pass is, it is this road that
Okay.
wraps all the way up and around.
Okay.
And Rista marked a location on your map for you. R1.
Okay.
It'll take 6 to 10 days to get there, depending on how you do. And as you kind of quietly get some distance from Riley. Are you moving toward the desert or toward the mesas on the southern edge?
I think we stay out of the desert as much as possible.
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Mhm.
You find a nice area between two mesas, and the sun is fully set at this point. Way out here in the unforgiving wilderness, your journey into the sands begins. And I think we're going to leave it right there today.
Jeez, I'm crazy.
Wow.
Okay.
What a
anyone who-
session.
Ooh.
To anyone who watched this stream, thank you very much for your support. We hope you had fun. Subscribe if you can. It is $5.
$5. Low price of
$5.
$5.
And you get to spam all our cool emotes that were designed by
Yeah.
Queen Corby. She's fantastic. And
She's amazing.
we have our Mickey hype, our Quinn fail, and our hush hey.
For today.
I don't say that quite as well as you do. Emotes available. And I think we have the DM roll one.
Yeah, is
too,
that
right?
one? I was trying to figure out how to use
It's
that
on
one.
there. You have to donate 1,000
It's
bits, I
bits.
believe.
Oh, I
Which
see.
is $10, but it's awesome. It's RJ looking all schemy.
Yep. Imagine
Which-
him plotting this entire session,
Yeah, seriously.
and that's basically what it looks like.
And
I
as
know
you
I'm back
can,
for my dagger.
and as you can see, the Quinn fail will be the most used emote.
Yep. Have a feeling.
Yeah.
100%.
So those of you who did throw daggers into the water, you did lose them
Yep.
in this game.
I have
Bummer.
one left.
Same.
dramatic.
Okay, so thanks again. We hope you all had fun, and we'll see you next week, which will be Sunday, May 2nd at noon.
Yes.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Take care.